Last week in the state quarterfinals, DeSoto faced South Lake Carroll in a game that came down to the wire. The DeSoto defense held and propelled them into today's semifinals. And speaking of defense, the Allen Eagles have had a strong one all season long. It's DeSoto and Allen next in the 5A Division I semifinal on Fox Sports. Live from SMU Sports Stadium on the Hilltop, presented by State Farm. It's the 5A Division I semifinal game between the 14-0 DeSoto Eagles and the 13-1 Allen Eagles. Which of these Eagles will fly to the summit? We'll find out tonight, Shea Walker, because DeSoto comes off a big win over South Lake Carroll. Allen, of course, beating Skyline last week.
Well, and this is uncharted waters for the DeSoto Eagles, Roger. This first time for them to make it to the semifinal round. Of course, the Allen Eagles winning the state championship in 2008, so a little bit more familiar turf with them, but should be a great game tonight.
DeSoto has been led on offense by the tandem of quarterback Desmond White and running back Dontre Wilson. But it's the quarterback, the little 5'7", 150-pound dynamo Desmond White, who has led the Eagles of DeSoto.
Well, the numbers are outstanding of what Desmond White has done this season. And when you take a look at the play-making ability of this young man, and then you listen to Coach Claude Mathis say this guy's got ice water in his veins, he will not let us lose. Definitely a leader on this team. He can hurt you with the pass and very explosive on the ground as well.
The Allen Eagles have been very explosive on offense as well with their running game, led by their quarterback Kyler Murray and a running back named Marcus Ward, who came in for the injured Jeff Harris after the 5th game, Shea.
Well, after that injury to Jeff Harris, Marcus Ward has had to step up his game, Roger. And really, you think about what he's done. He's been a marked man in this Eagles offense. 185 carries, almost 1,200 yards rushing. He's only fumbled the ball twice. So ball security and understanding and knowing how to get it done. You see that 6.4-yard average. He's had an impressive season.
Allen likes to drain the clock when they can. 4,007 yards on the ground this year as we continue in this 5A Division I semifinal between Allen and DeSoto. This is Ford dealers and Ford F-Series, the best in Texas. Let's go down to Jim Knox.
All right, thank you, Roger. Dontre Wilson right now running back to the huddle. DeSoto will receive the football. Dontre Wilson, you may recall on this field last week, the all-state running back, perhaps one of the best in the state of Texas, injured his left ankle, a high ankle sprain. He taped it up tonight. He's about 75%. He missed all but 2 workouts this evening as far as during this last week. He's back on the field. He's going to give it a go. He said he's ready to go, but he said he's not 100%. Dontre Wilson will try to get things going tonight. DeSoto needs him in order to head to state championship game, guys.
Thank you, Jim. And Shea, watching Dontre Wilson last week against South Lake Carroll, even after he hurt that leg, he ran for a 28-yard score, and he caught a 76-yard touchdown.
Yeah, certainly a warrior last week in that big win, and he has been a huge contributor to the offense. And this is a team, Roger, they run the ball 63% of the time do the DeSoto Eagles, so Dontre Wilson definitely a big part of that.
The Allen Eagles will kick off to begin the game. Carlos Orochi, who's been very good in the scoring department of kicking, kicks it short, and it's taken by DeSoto down at the 22-yard line. DeSoto's Ricky Daniels downed almost immediately, and the Eagles of DeSoto will have it on offense to begin the game, Shea, at the 21-yard line.
Well, it's that duo that you mentioned in the open, Roger. Desmond White, the quarterback, Dontre Wilson, the running back, and of course there is speed to burn in the in the DeSoto Eagles offense skill positions.
Desmond White threw for 4 scores and ran for a score last week in the win over South Lake Carroll. Only 5'7", 150 pounds, a junior. And of course, Dontre Wilson, a very able backfield mate for these DeSoto Eagles, who will begin the game on offense as we begin this 5A Division I semifinal at SMU Sports Stadium. Glad you're with us on Fox Sports Southwest, presented by State Farm. Here's Desmond White on the keeper, and White is going to be down after a couple of yards on the play. As we look at the Ford lineup, Shea, this DeSoto offensive line known as the Big Nasties.
Big Nasties. Aubrey Beal in there, that left tackle, filling in for Curtis Rice, doing a great job. And Devontae Leary, 3-year starter.
2nd down, 8 for DeSoto at their own 23-yard line. White looking to throw, gets it downfield, and it's caught. Caught by Jamal Johnson, and it's enough for a DeSoto first down, as DeSoto is going to run the hurry up. As we look at the Allen defense, a very good front 7 for these Eagles. There's a running play to Dontre Wilson, and Wilson, after an initial surge, is knocked back a bit, but he does get a couple on the play. As we look at the defensive backs for Allen, Cameron Hartsfield in particular, Shea, 6 block punts this year for Allen.
Well, just a phenomenal defensive backfield, the fastest secondary ever, according to Coach Westerberg.
Desmond White throws it complete to Brandon McDowell. He came in with 58 catches for DeSoto. McDowell gets it up to about the 46-yard line for another DeSoto first down.
A nice job of Desmond White in this up-tempo offense, getting the ball out to his receivers. Jamal Johnson, of course, made the first catch. Brandon McDowell comes up with another big one, and they're moving the chains.
From the 46-yard line now, DeSoto 1st and 10. Dontre Wilson in motion. Now will line up as one of the slot receivers. White back to throw, looking left, and throws it complete to Kyle Collins. Collins, one of the possession receivers for DeSoto. No, it is incomplete. So it's incomplete on that far sideline. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
And Roger, get a look at Claude Mathis there, and what a great job that he's done for the DeSoto Eagles.
Dontre Wilson with the football, gets it close to midfield for a gain of about 3. That'll set up a 3rd and 7 for DeSoto, as Lance Williams makes the tackle from his defensive end spot for Allen. They get a very good push up front. The Allen 3-man front, along with those 4 linebackers.
They're very aggressive on that front 7. Corey Kane, in his 7th year as the defensive coordinator for Allen, has done a great job of getting his teams ready.
From the 49-yard line, 3rd down, the pass is complete. Dontre Wilson with that spin move gets it to about the 42 of Allen. It looks like it's going to be enough for a DeSoto first down.
7 yards on the pickup.
Dontre Wilson doing a very nice job of sneaking out of the backfield, and you wonder how a guy that explosive can sneak out, but he does a good job of it. Desmond White throws a nice catchable ball. He's able to bring that in and pick up the first down.
Dontre Wilson with an amazing 46 total touchdowns this year, 44 from scrimmage. Desmond White is going to be knocked down for a loss. Good rush, a good push there by Tay Evans, the outside linebacker for Allen.
Roger, you said this front 7 for the Allen Eagles is an extremely aggressive, and a lot of athletic guys. The front 3, of course, gets that push, but the 4 linebackers that they have can absolutely fly. Tay Evans, coming off that weak side, never lost sight of Desmond White and comes up with a big play for the Allen defense.
2nd and 15 after that loss of 4. DeSoto at the 46 of Allen. Back to throw is White, complete down the middle. Wide open is Ricky Daniels with the catch. Daniels down to about the 33-yard line for another DeSoto first down.
Well, the patience of Desmond White to let Daniels clear the linebackers, and that was just an outstanding throw as he puts it right on the numbers. Daniels able to come up with a nice grab.
Here's the first down play for DeSoto. Actually, that was a 3rd down. I thought he had the first down, and I stand corrected. Going for the first down with the push is Dontre Wilson, and it's going to be 4th down. So Allen holds on 3rd down. They're going to bring
a timeout here. Like Allen defensively are going to make sure that they've got the right personnel on the field. Well, actually, it's going to be a measurement. Check that. Official timeout.
So they will bring the chains on.
Looked like the way that the defense held, though, Tom, on that particular play and where the officials marked the ball, that maybe the DeSoto Eagles, they had lost half a yard, because it was 3rd and about a half. Now it's 3rd and still, maybe a yard now, but very close to a first down. And you see no signs of DeSoto looking to punt the ball. None whatsoever. So it's not even a question for Coach Mathis and offensive coordinator Tom Peterman. If you have an offensive line that you call the big nasties, if you have an offensive, you figure you can get a half a yard.
And Claude Mathis was saying that he was fully confident in that unit to protect them against that very good front seven of Allen. But they have been able to get a sack on this first possession of the game of Desmond White. But now it's a 4th and less than a yard, and White in the shotgun, but otherwise a tight formation. White gets the snap, gives it to Dontre Wilson, but a flag goes down as Wilson goes into the line.
Hey, Roger, Jamal Johnson, number 88, as he goes in motion, is going to get flagged for false start. He cheated to the line just a little too quickly, and that drew the flag, and now this is a big decision for Coach Mathis. Take a look here. You see Johnson coming across the screen. He's just going to move right toward the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped. So now you're kind of back in that no man's land now. You're too far for a field goal attempt, obviously, but
snapping the ball, quiet to the whistle, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Well, you got to believe it's a passing down for sure now for Desoto as they face a 4th down. Call it 6.
How about the run pass option with White handling the ball and making the decision?
See what Desmond does. White looking toward the sideline, and it's incomplete, intended for Ricky Daniels. The ball will go over on downs to Allen. So the Allen Eagles will have it for the first time on offense with a good defensive stand.
Boy, great pressure up front by Lance Williams. Got right into the face of Desmond White, number 99. Lost his helmet in pursuit of the quarterback, but put good pressure in collapsing the pocket.
Kyler Murray, the sophomore quarterback, in for Allen. He took over as the full-time starter after the overtime loss to Coppell and has never looked back. A true run-pass threat, only 15 years old as a sophomore, the son of former A&M quarterback Kevin Murray. Marcus Ward with the carry, and Ward is going to go. He's going down the sideline. One man can get him, and Zach White gets him inside the 10, but it's going to be 1st and goal for the Allen Eagles on a big run by Marcus Ward.
Well, he just rips this ball around the right side of that line of scrimmage, and the blocking at the point of attack is absolutely fantastic. Marcus Ward doing a great job there of being patient, Roger, but then once he hit the hole, he was gone.
54 yards on the run by Marcus Ward. 1st and goal, Allen at the 9-yard line of Desoto. First possession for Allen, and a big play by Marcus Ward. Ward is going to get it again at the right side. Marcus Ward is going to be knocked down at about the 7-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up as we look at the Ford lineup for the Allen Eagles. That offensive line very good with Brad North, a Northwestern commit. And the receiving core, they spread it around. Here's Kyler Murray standing up for the touchdown. Kyler Murray from 7 yards out with his 22nd rushing touchdown of the season, and the Allen Eagles have the early lead over Desoto.
But Roger, the 2 plays that went to the right, you'll watch this play fake, and Murray just gives it a little bit of a hint of the shoulder to the right, and it is wide open to his left. He cuts it back in, goes in virtually untouched for that score.
Arocha with the extra point kick. His 80th. That's Carlos Arochi with his 80th extra point kick, and Allen with the early lead. Allen with the early lead over the Desoto Eagles in this 5A Division I semifinal game at Ford Stadium on the SMU campus. It's the race of a lifetime. Win the ultimate Daytona 500 experience. Tickets on sale now at Daytona500.com. Shay, a look at the touchdown play from the sophomore Kyler Murray.
Oh, what a great opening drive for this Allen Eagles offense, Roger, and really the guys up front. And it really started on the first play of the game. Marcus Ward gets outstanding blocking and a great push by that front 5. And that really put this Allen Eagles team down in scoring position, and then Kyler Murray punches it in on that 7-yard run, and very efficient, very effective, and that obviously gives you a lot of confidence. Only took 1 minute off the clock to get that touchdown.
3 plays, 63 yards. for the Allen Eagles to find the end zone first tonight. On the kick return, another short one. Zach White gets it. He's going to be down short of the 25-yard line, so Desoto will have it for the second time tonight. Trailing now 7-0.
Well, Zach White is trying to bounce it outside. He makes a couple of guys miss. It's number 3, Nick Hinckley, the junior, coming in and making a great play on special teams.
That Allen rushing game really showing itself early, Shea. They love to drain the clock, these Allen Eagles, even though they run the spread offense. They run the football very well with Kyler Murray, the quarterback, and Marcus Ward, the running back. Desoto has it on offense now. 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. It goes to the quarterback, Desmond White. His keeper comes up to about the 26-yard line. So a gain of maybe 1. Call it the 27. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Nice job by Jordan Radcliffe, sticking his nose in there and not allowing Desmond White to break that run off. And again, that's a very active, very quick defensive front for the Allen Eagles.
They get their mitts on the quarterback a lot in the backfield. Desmond White will throw it, and it is complete. It's incomplete, broken up nicely there, as Chris Lacey was the intended receiver, and the Allen cornerback, Mayomi Alutu, was there to make the play.
Well, Alutu has 3 interceptions coming into the game and about 12 to 13 passes defended. So a very active cornerback. And these corners, Roger, can absolutely, they're like fly paper. They stick to receivers.
A lot of man-to-man on that Allen defense. Here's a 3rd and 9 play. Desmond White is in trouble. He is in jail, and he has been knocked down for the sack as Zach Bishop comes in for his 5th sack of the year for the Allen defense, a loss of 6.
Well, this is a coverage sack. We talk about how well that defense can cover. The corners had the receivers bottled up. Desmond White had time to throw the ball, but the pocket eventually collapsed, and the Eagles defense comes up big.
Jeff Davis will punt it away for Desoto. First punt of the night for either team. Oliver Pierce, the versatile Oliver Pierce, deep to receive the kick. Davis hits it, end over end. Pierce is going to take it at his 36 and doesn't go anywhere, as Ricky Daniels was there to knock him down for Desoto. 1st and 10, Allen now at their own 35. A 43-yard punt by Jeff Davis.
Yeah, pretty effective rugby punt, even though it didn't hit the turf. But he did nail it down there far enough to at least push the Allen offense back just a little bit.
Not a bad rugby punt for a guy who's not from Australia.
Oh, boy, I like that acting job, too, right there. That is outstanding. He knows he hit a good one, though. Super.
Kyler Murray in the shotgun for Allen. Allen leads 7-0. Marcus Ward with another big opening, a gash on that right side, as Marcus Ward is going to come out for an Allen 1st down on the 1st down play.
Just such great blocking at the point of attack. You see a nice double team right there, and then Ward with the vision as he bounces it out to the outside, has nothing but grass in front of him. Marcus McNeil has to come up with a tackle. That would have been another huge run.
13-yard gain to midfield. 1st down play. Kyler Murray wiggles his way out of trouble and gets it to about the 48 of DeSoto. Jalen Dawson, the outside linebacker, with the hit.
You see the poise of a sophomore quarterback. Very impressive, looking downfield. Avoided a bad play, picked up 2.5, almost 3 yards on that scramble, but got plus yardage.
2nd and 7. Marcus Ward again with the carry for Allen. Good push from that offensive line. As Nick Orr, the safety, with the tackle.
And how about the shiftiness of Ward there? It looked like he was going to try to bounce that out wide, but he stops on a dime, never breaks pace, and cuts it right up the middle to pick up, to move the chains to where it's like now 3rd and 3. Had he bounced that outside, he would have been 4 or 5 yards short of that.
Ward is 74 yards and 4 carries, and Murray's pass way over the head of the intended receiver for the Allen Eagles, as Kendall Clinton was the man in the pattern. Kendall Clinton came in with 30 catches, even though he's one of the backups. Allen uses a lot of receivers, but this time Allen will have to punt it away. And Shane Trapuka is in the game to punt for Allen. Ball at the 43 of DeSoto. Trapuka gets it down to Brandon McDowell. Fair caught at the 6-yard line. So DeSoto will be back deep in their own end. Call it the 7 with a 1st and 10. As we take a break, DeSoto trailing Allen 7-0.
Timeout.
Let's go down to Jim Knox.
All right, Roger, you're talking about Kyler Murray right now. Quarterback's coach talking to Kyler Murray on the sidelines here. And, you know, Kyler started this game, hard to believe, turned 15 years old during this season. He's a poised sophomore. His dad, Kevin Murray, of course, used to quarterback Texas A&M, taught him everything he knows. And I talked to him before the game. He says he's confident. Although he's 15 years old, he doesn't feel like a 15-year-old. He may get his driver's license next year. But right now, he says that he is just concentrating on one thing, and that is to get Allen in the state championship game next week. Calm, cool, and collective guy for a sophomore.
Thank you, Noxie. Dontre Wilson on the 1st down play with the run. And that Allen defense getting another good push. Not much for Dontre Wilson. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 coming up for the Eagles of DeSoto.
Roger, I can tell you about Kyler Murray's dad, Kevin. He was my quarterback at Texas A&M and a record-setting quarterback. He's in the Athletic Hall of Fame at A&M, and if the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, this is going to be a great young talent for the Allen Eagles.
Desmond White nearly sacked in the end zone. He was able to get the pass off as Tay Evans, the outside linebacker, comes in again. Evans had a sack on the first DeSoto possession. This time, he gets a hit on the quarterback, White, to cause an errant pass.
Roger, there's good coverage downfield, and that really is what makes Desmond White have to turn back, and really it's a very athletic play for Desmond to get the ball out because Tay Evans right in his face, coming off that weak side again and rolling out. Nothing open on the left, rolling back to the right, and Desmond White alertly gets rid of the ball.
DeSoto only 1 of 3 so far on 3rd down. They'll try to convert here as they face a 3rd down and 8 at their own 9-yard line. Here's the 3rd down play. White looking downfield, has to break the pocket, and he's going to be sacked. That Allen defense once again coming in hard as Christian Sam was there along with Anthony Walker. The 2 linebackers acting like bookends from the defensive line.
Well, here we go on the proverbial broken record for me, but the coverage downfield is absolutely outstanding. These Eagle defenders for Allen are all over the wide receivers from DeSoto. Desmond White nowhere to go. Christian Sam ends up coming off of a block to make that sack and that big play for the defense, but it was created by the great coverage downfield.
And Shay, you pointed out that Allen's defense, the best tackling defense they've ever had, and certainly the speediest in the secondary they've ever had. Oliver Pierce will fair catch it just beyond midfield, so Allen will have it at their own 49-yard line. We'll call it midfield. So from the 50-yard line, Allen's offense back on the field with a 7-0 lead.
Well, you talk about the rotation and the personnel packages that this Allen team has, Roger, and they go through a lot of different sets. You see another different looking set. Oliver Pierce back on the field now for the offense.
You have to watch where Oliver is at all times. He's usually an inside receiver, but occasionally he'll even run the football. Marcus Ward will take it. Ward crosses midfield. Is met with a push from the DeSoto defense. Nick Orr comes up along with Darian Woods to make the tackle.
Well, Marquise McNeil had a shot at Marcus Ward in the backfield, and Ward runs right through the arm tackle. And you talk about a little power, and you understand now why this guy averages 6.4 yards per carry. He gets hit in the backfield, still picks up 3.5, 4 yards.
2nd and 7 is Kyler Murray looking downfield, and he fires a laser, and it looks like it's complete.
There's our guy, Oliver Pierce.
Oliver Pierce with the catch. Gets it inside the 25. Pierce came in with 39 catches, a gain of 25 to Oliver Pierce. The hurry-up offense continues as Kyler Murray will run it. Murray going to the sideline, and he's out of bounds inside the 20. Good gain on 1st down.
Design quarterback run from the beginning. No zone read, nothing. Murray takes the direct snap, runs around the right side, does a nifty job of tight roping down the sideline to pick up about 4 extra yards. But there is a flag on the field.
Last week, Desoto had 12 penalties to South Lake Carroll's 4 in the win over Carroll, 49-45 here at SMU's Ford Stadium. A ratio that Claude Mathis, the coach of Desoto, did not like. He was hoping to clean that
During the
up.
run, holding, offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the fall, repeat second down.
So it pushes Allen back for the hold. Back to the 33-yard line of Desoto. First down and long now for the Allen Eagles. First and 18 at the 33. Kyler Murray gets the snap, gives it to Marcus Ward, and he's going to be knocked down in the backfield. Good push up front by Shaq Jackson, the junior defensive end.
Well, that's a nice job of Jackson coming in off that defensive end position, Roger. And he hit Marcus Ward. Even though Ward still stayed up, spun around a little bit, Jackson did not let go and came up with a sure tackle for this DeSoto defense. A big play for them that they really needed.
Loss of 5. Murray looking to throw, fires it complete to Troy Knutson gets it down to the 16-yard line, very close. Call it the 17, so Allen will be shy by a yard as they come to the line.
Well, Knutson on the outside. Look at him, only 6'1", but he goes up and snags that ball at the high point. Great job of catching the ball away from his body.
20 catches, 288 yards for Knutson. Marcus Ward with the carry, and Ward will have enough for an Allen first down. Once again, a good push by that Allen offensive line. They do a lot of zone blocking, Shea. They get the running back Ward and quarterback Kyler Murray to that so-called second level with that push.
Boy, and Marcus Ward is only 5'7", 165 pounds, but man, does he run tough.
First and 10 for Allen at the 13 of DeSoto. Murray gives it to Ward again. Ward gives it to about the 11. Not much for him there as Taylor Young, who had 18 tackles last week in the win over South Lake Carroll, makes the hit. Marcus Ward's built low to the ground, isn't he, Shea?
Well, it really is. And I mean, you think about it, 5'7", 165 pounds, and running that physical in between the tackles, and enough speed to bounce it to the outside. Valuable weapon on his team.
Second and 8 for Allen at the DeSoto 11-yard line. Kyler Murray getting the play from the sideline, looking to throw. Pump fakes and finds an open receiver and overthrows him in the end zone. Oliver Pierce was wide open in the end zone, but the ball was too tall for Oliver Pierce on the incompletion.
Well, let's keep in mind we're talking about a sophomore quarterback, Roger. As he grows and matures, he's going to learn to put a little bit more air underneath that ball and lead his receiver out to the outside where he's got nothing but space to run to.
That's about the only place of his game where the improvement is going to come, as you mentioned, Shea, being a 15-year-old sophomore. He came in with 15 touchdown passes and only 5 picks since taking over as the starter in the 6th game. Here's a Murray pass complete. It goes to Cole Carter for the touchdown. Cole Carter with his 8th touchdown catch of the year, and the Allen Eagles have scored a second touchdown to take a 13-0 lead.
Nice job by that offensive line, giving Kyler Murray some time. That allows the outside receiver, Roger, to run underneath. The inside receiver runs the flag. The outside receiver runs the post right behind him. Cole Carter wide open, catches the ball out away from his body for his 8th touchdown on the year.
And Carlos Orochi with his 81st extra point kick of the year as we look at the replay. Accurate throw to Cole Carter for the touchdown. So the Allen Eagles have gone up by 2 here at SMU's Ford Stadium with 1:09 to play in the first quarter. 14-0. The Allen Eagles showing both the run and pass, the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. This time an 8-play 50-yard drive culminated with the pass from Kyler Murray to Cole Carter, the son of offensive line coach Mike Carter.
You know, Roger, and you think about this particular drive for the Allen Eagles and the confidence that they have after they had the penalties and they got moved back just a little bit, but they came down very smartly, made the conversions, didn't try to make it all back in one play, put themselves in a great position, and Murray finishing off with a great pitch and catch there to Cole Carter for the touchdown.
Cole Carter's older brother Tucker was the quarterback at Allen's state championship run in 2008. After Matt Brown went down with an injury early in the playoffs, Tucker, then a junior, led Allen to the state championship. You called that game right here on Fox Sports Southwest, Shay, when Allen beat Fort Bend Hightower at Reliance Stadium.
And Tucker Carter had an outstanding game in time. I don't know, as far as a playoff run from a quarterback, he had a fabulous playoff run and led his team to the state title.
Dontre Wilson on the kick return comes out to the 27-yard line. So DeSoto will have it. 1st and 10. Third possession now for DeSoto. They've been unable to do anything so far. Decent drive on the first drive, a 25-yard return there, by the way. But on the first drive, DeSoto did get into Allen territory, had to turn it over on downs, and had to punt at the end of their second possession. So far, Desmond White 4 for 8, 50 yards, Shay.
Yeah, and Roger, you're talking about how well they did on that first drive, and it's kind of what you want to see them get back to a little bit, is just stick to your knitting and make sure that you're making the plays and get the ball out to Chris Lacey, coming up with a great catch on first down.
Lacey with the catch, and very quickly DeSoto comes to the line. Their center Devontae Leary over the football in a hurry after the 8-yard pitch and catch. 2nd and 2, Dontre Wilson takes it into the line, and Wilson will have enough for the DeSoto first down. DeSoto coming back, trying to come back now from a 14-0 deficit as we come to the end of the first quarter. 40 seconds left now in the first at SMU's Ford Stadium. The winner of this game will get the winner of Houston Lamar and San Antonio O'Connor at Cowboy Stadium next weekend in the 5A Division I title game. Tonight it's the semifinals. DeSoto trailing 14-0. White rolling right, completes it on this near side. Jamal Johnson with the catch. Johnson's second catch of the night. Shay, he only came in with 7 catches all year, but already has 2 tonight.
Yeah, Jamal Johnson is one of those guys who's listed as a tight end, and he does line up as a tight end, but he also works out in that wide receiver spot.
From midfield, 1st and 10 for DeSoto. Pass in front of the sideline as Chris Lacey makes the catch. And Houston Lamar, by the way, did beat San Antonio O'Connor today. So Lamar waits the winner of this DeSoto Allen game at Cowboy Stadium next weekend. Lamar undefeated under Coach Tom Nolan, 66 years old, 26 out of 28 playoffs over the last 28 years. 2-touchdown lead for Allen as we come back to SMU's Ford Stadium.
Just about to start the second quarter, and we have a special guest here on the sidelines. Already at work, it's Cliff Kingsbury, the new Texas Tech head football coach. How surprised were you, Cliff, when Texas Tech called and said, I want you to be our head football coach?
Yeah, it all kind of just fell in place. I was up in New York with Johnny for the Heisman and started getting some calls, and it went from there. But couldn't be more happy to be back home at Texas Tech.
33 years of age, you're the second youngest coach in college football. What do you look to bring back to Texas Tech?
We just want to bring passion, energy, have people there that want to be there, you know, and make the kids and the fans feel that. And we're excited about the staff we're bringing in and the talent that's there already.
Right now, you're just now back making some connections as you're on the recruiting trail, correct?
Always, yeah. You never stop recruiting out here, just watching some high school games.
All right, Cliff, good to see you. Congratulations on the job. Roger.
Thank you, Noxie. Cliff Kingsbury played for his dad, Tim Kingsbury, at New Braunfels High before going on to Texas Tech to play for Mike Leach.
Well, and a great hire by Texas Tech. I'm sorry to see him go, as I am a Texas A&M alum, but great opportunity for him, and he's going to do well there. There's no question in my mind.
Desmond White with his first running lane of the day. after a couple of completions from midfield. A big run here by Desmond White of 16 yards on a DeSoto first down.
Well, Roger, it's a design run, so as soon as White takes the snap, he puts the ball in the left arm and starts navigating his way downfield, and as you said, picks up a good gain on first down.
At the Allen 27, 1st and 10 run by Dontre Wilson.
Boy, it is tough sledding in that defensive front by the Allen Eagles. Marcus Davis, the big junior, number 93, eating up a lot of space down there and making it very, very tough to run between the tackles.
He's a man. 3 fumble recoveries for Davis on the year. Here's a pass from Desmond White, incomplete, intended for Ricky Daniels. That'll bring up a 3rd down. Ball at the 25-yard line. So 3rd and 7. 3rd and 8 coming up for DeSoto as Desmond White looks to the far sideline for the play. DeSoto trying to come back from a 14-0 deficit. Desmond White throws it complete to Ricky Daniels inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for the Eagles of DeSoto.
Well, on 2nd down, Roger, the throw was behind Daniels. This time, Desmond White puts it spot on the money. Ricky Daniels doing a great job getting down past the first down chains, coming up with that catch.
16-yard pass play. Dontre Wilson with the carry.
And Lance Williams, number 99. Only a junior, 5'9", 254 pounds. A little bit of a fire plug in there, but not letting Dontre Wilson pick up any yardage. Great play up front by Lance Williams.
Here's an option play to Dontre Wilson, trying to get outside and was able to turn it up just a bit. He's knocked down in open space by Chad Adams. A sure tackle by Adams, the strong safety.
I tell you, it looks like Adams gets the worst of this, Roger, but I'm going to tell you that is an outstanding play by the safety, because he squared up on one of the best running backs in the state who had nothing but green grass around him and one defender, and Adams sticks his hat in there to bring him down.
3rd and goal, and the pass is beyond the reach of the intended receiver for DeSoto in the end zone. Dontre Wilson, the intended receiver, was unable to come up with it as Desmond White led him by just a bit much.
Almost an acrobatic one-handed grab by Dontre Wilson. Good throw there by White to put it out in front of his receiver.
DeSoto will disdain the field goal, trailing 14-0. Just underway, 2nd quarter at the 9:50 mark. DeSoto looking to get it in on 4th and goal. Desmond White is going to be knocked down for the sack as Nick Cobb, the 3-time state championship wrestler, makes the sack. His 5th of the season, Shea.
Corey Kane, defensive coordinator. Tom Westerberg, Roger, was telling us Corey Kane dials up the blitzes at absolutely the right time all season for the Allen Eagles. And you see Nick Cobb, the senior, barreling down on top of Desmond White. White has no chance to get rid of that ball. Outstanding play by the Allen Eagles.
A 12-yard loss, 67 yards on that drive, Shea, and DeSoto comes up empty. Twice now they've been denied on 4th down. Here's Marcus Ward with a big 1st down run for the Allen Eagles. Again, a huge gash at the right side. Myron Turner, the safety, saves an even bigger play.
Well, the offensive line up front, the center, Tizon Karoma, right guard John Clark, and Cade Camp, the tackle, doing a great job of sealing off the white jerseys and giving Ward some running room.
Kyler Murray with a little bit of evasiveness as he crosses the 30 on the 1st down play. Line of scrimmage was the 28. Nick Orr, the safety, comes up to make the hit as we see Kyler Murray on the keeper. DeSoto able to converge on him to bring up a 2nd down.
When we talk about ball protection and Marcus Ward, there's been Murray's run the ball 157 times, Tom, and he's only fumbled 1 time.
Amazing. 4 fumbles as an entire team of this Allen offense. 4,007 rushing yards on the year and only 4 fumbles. That's an amazing stat. Marcus Ward again on the carry. They'll set up a 3rd down for Allen. 3rd and short. They give him forward progress to the 37-yard line. Once again, Kyler Murray set to take the snap in the shotgun. Gives it to Ward, and Ward crashes in for the 1st down. Ward gets it up to about the 39, so another first down for the Allen Eagles. Let's go down to Jim Knox.
All right, Roger, right here with the offensive unit of Desoto. They're dejected not getting it in the end zone, but I tell you what, it was this time last week against South Lake Carroll. Desmond White, number 12, led a comeback. They were down by a couple touchdowns, and they got it to within 3. They're going to need that again right now.
Kyler Murray on the keeper on the first down play. Gets it out across the 40-yard line. Call it 2, 2nd and 8 coming up. Allen likes to drain the clock, Shea. They were ahead of Mesquite by 7 in the area round. They drained that game with a 9-play drive, all running plays. They did the same against Skyline last week. There's a pass by Murray, a flag down in the secondary as the pass goes incomplete.
There are multiple flags on the play.
And we'll see what the question is on the play. Clock stopped at 7:52. And it looks like it will be against Desoto.
Holding. Defense. 10-yard penalty. Still second down. First down.
Yeah, Norman Richardson, the referee there. Getting it right.
Ball comes across midfield now at the 49 of DeSoto. 1st and 10 for Allen.
First down and 10.
Already leading 14-0 and on another march. Sophomore Kyler Murray will keep it. Murray comes out to the 46 of DeSoto. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 coming up.
Taylor Young and Darian Erie.
Taylor Young again on the tackle for DeSoto.
Second down.
He had some of the big hits on Kenny Hill on the goal line stand that won last week's game against South Lake Carroll. Marcus Ward with the football. Ward headbutts a defender and keeps going all the way to the 31 of DeSoto for another Allen first down.
Well, you talk about power running. Again, 5'7", 167 pounds. And he is not going to go down with the shot or an arm tackle. You've got to wrap this guy up, and just a very aggressive run. Already over 100 yards. And we're still got 7 minutes in the second quarter.
Boy, talk about symmetry. 11 carries, 111 yards, and Marcus Ward with another big first down run for Allen. What a push they're getting from that line. Nick Orr makes a saving tackle on the back end for DeSoto.
Well, Roger, right now, if you're the DeSoto Eagles, you've got to be thinking, what's next? Ward's been hitting us on the outside and making and ripping off big runs. Now, all of a sudden, he takes it right up the middle. Jeff Fleener, offensive coordinator, calling an outstanding game for Allen.
One of the Allen players down, so we'll take the break as Allen leads DeSoto by 2 touchdowns in the second quarter at SMU. Tight end Bobby Evans was the injured player as we look at some of the highlights from Marcus Ward tonight. Ward with over 100 yards already here in the first half as Allen leads DeSoto 14-0, Shea.
But he started off with a bang. First carry from scrimmage, he lugs it for over 50 yards and really made some big plays there. Kyler Murray, of course, on that first touchdown run. You see him handing off again to Ward, and you're really impressed, Roger, with how physical he runs. He's got great creases and great seams by that offensive front, but you see the nice physical run by Marcus Ward there, and just very impressive for a little guy. He's got a lot of punch.
Only 2 fumbles, as you pointed out, Shea. Ward has lost 2 fumbles in rushing for 1,191 yards coming into this semifinal game. The Allen offense as a whole, just 4 lost fumbles. As much as they like to run the football, that is incredible ball security. Ball at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for Allen, looking for a 3rd score. Here's a reverse coming around the left for a touchdown at the pylon is Chad Adams. Chad Adams runs 21 yards for an Allen touchdown.
Well, a little bit of razzle-dazzle by the Allen Eagles.
And Shea Adams came in with 4 carries for 75 yards, and the surprise element works here.
But it's just an outstanding job. I tell you what is also outstanding. Number 13, Grant Finney. He held the block. out there on that left side around the goal line for at least 4 or 5 counts, Roger. It was just outstanding, and that's what allowed Allen to cut it in, or excuse me, Adams to cut it in for that touchdown.
Orochi with his 3rd extra point of the night to make it 21-0 Allen over DeSoto.
Ford.
21-0 as we look at how the scoring has taken place.
Well, it started off with a bang, and it's about super efficient drive on the first drive of the game for Allen. 3-play drive, get the touchdown there with Murray on the score. Cole Carter coming up with a nice catch for the 2nd score, and really with the running of Marcus Ward and him setting up all the plays that he has set up, Chad Adams comes in, like I said, for a little bit of razzle-dazzle, gets a great block by Finney, just sneaks it in past the pylon. And this offense for Allen, extremely impressive, and a dominating performance by that front for them to give the creases and the time for Murray to throw the ball and look downfield. But it's been a dominant performance in the first half so far.
84 yards on that scoring drive, finished by the Chad Adams touchdown run. Zach White on the return from the Orochi kick, and White is able to work his way out to about the 38-yard line. Let's go down to Jim Knox.
All right, Roger, more good news for Allen. Bobby Evans, the big tight end for Allen, on the training table. Tweaked his right ankle, but they're retaping it, and he's getting back in.
Thank you, Noxie. And one thing to remember about this game, even as dominant as Allen has looked, Shea, leading 21-0 over DeSoto in the 5A Division II semifinal game today in Waco, Cibolo Steel was down 21-0 to Katy and came back to tie.
Personal foul, helmet-to-helmet contact, 15 yards, first down.
Yeah, coming in late, and number 29, Caleb Ziegler. Special teams play, got a little aggressive. Coach Westerberg, he's not going to be happy with that.
No, you don't want to give the DeSoto offense the ball on your end of the field. Each of these teams with 3 timeouts at the 6:50 mark. And DeSoto back on the field on offense, trailing 21-0, trying to get something going at the 48 of Allen. Desmond White will keep. White across the 45, about 3 on the play, 2nd and 7 coming up as Nick Cobb makes the tackle. Cobb was injured much of this year.
Well, a really nice pursuit there, Roger, by Christian Sam, staying at home and not allowing Desmond White to get that cutback move that he was trying to get, and that's what forced him up into the middle where linebacker Nick Cobb comes up with the tackle.
And Shay, I need to correct myself. It was Stone Drulman, one of the defensive linemen who missed a lot of the year, but he is back in the rotation. Here's a Desmond White pass, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Brandon McDowell. McDowell had a sure touchdown had he been able to hold on.
But it's a great throw by Desmond White, leads his wide receiver. And Brandon McDowell, Roger, last week he had 8 catches for 133 yards, not able to come up with that one. As you said, that would have been a for sure touchdown, but you got to convert on those plays.
Michael Jacob, the cornerback, there in coverage, but he was beaten clearly by Brandon McDowell. Jacob, a former McKinney Boyd Bronco, transferring to Allen this year. Once again, White looking to throw, zips it out, complete to Ricky Daniels. Daniels is going to be spun down, but not before he gets it to the Allen 31-yard line for another DeSoto first down. Dante Meeking with the tackle for the Allen defense from his safety spot.
Well, the big nasty's giving Desmond White some time to locate the receiver downfield for that first down pickup.
Dontre Wilson takes it for a nice first down run. Cameron Hartsfield makes the tackle, but not before Wilson gets another DeSoto first down.
Well, just a lot of blue jerseys chasing Dontre Wilson in great speed on the edge. And Roger, here we go right now. Coach Mathis is he could bite through a penny nail right now.
Offense.
Last week,
5-yard penalty, still first down.
And 4 of these last week.
8 of these last week.
That's right.
There was 12 total penalties on the team, and they had 8 false start, or 8 on the offense, excuse me. 8 offensive penalties, and Coach Mathis was just beside himself saying we have got to be better than that.
Trailing Allen 21-0, and in reverse with that penalty. First down as Desmond White throws it for Ricky Daniels, broken up. Nice breakup there by Yomi Alutu, the cornerback for the Allen Eagles. 8 pass breakups on the year coming into this game, and he gets one here.
Alutu just did such a great job, Roger, of locating the ball, never taking his eyes off of it. So he's not defending the receiver necessarily, but he's keeping his eye on the quarterback, and he understands from his peripheral vision where the wide receiver is, goes up and flicks that ball away. Outstanding play by Alutu.
Ball at the 21 of Allen, a screen set up, and it's caught by Dontre Wilson, and Wilson is going to take it all the way in for the touchdown. Touchdown play for the DeSoto Eagles of 21 yards on the screen from Desmond White to Dontre Wilson, his 47th touchdown of this 2012 season.
Well, Dontre Wilson is so explosive, and you really have to watch him out of the backfield. He's got 30 catches on the year for 8 touchdowns, Roger. Desmond White doing a great job of setting up the screenplay. Danny Moore, offensive lineman, getting down and creating some wide spaces for Dontre Wilson to get into the end zone.
Francisco Obregon in for the extra point, had to hesitate a bit as the hold was put down, and thankfully he was able, from the DeSoto viewpoint, able to get it through to make it 21-7 as we see the touchdown play.
A great job of the big guys getting out front. You see number 55, Devontae Leary. We talked about this at the outset, Roger, a 3-year starter for the DeSoto Eagles, and Coach Mathis said to us on the conference call, he goes, if you're a 3-year starter at DeSoto, you're pretty good. It's very difficult to start here as a true sophomore, even as a junior. And Devontae Leary has done a great job at that center spot and got a big block on that particular scoring drive.
Coming up on our Ford halftime show, Jim Knox will talk to both coaches, Rick Renner in the studio, and of course we'll have first half highlights and stats here from this 5A Division I semifinal game between Allen and DeSoto. DeSoto has scored to cut the Allen lead to 21-7. So the Eagles got to be feeling, the DeSoto Eagles have to be feeling a little bit better about themselves right now, Shea.
Well, certainly after the first drive of the game, Roger, where they moved the ball down into Allen territory, they had 4th and short, and they jump off sides, and then they go back to 4th and 5, 4th and 5.5 yards. Their offense since that time really has not been on track. That last series, though, very effective running the ball and throwing the ball, and they get in for the touchdown. So you talk about the confidence now. It seems like maybe shaking off a little bit of the cobwebs and really have themselves where they feel like offensively they have a little bit of rhythm.
Roberto Hernandez kicks it to Oliver Pierce. A flag comes in behind Pierce on the return, but a flag is down as Allen will come back on offense. We'll see what the penalty flag is all about.
Jalen Dawson with the special teams tackle.
You know, talking about talented sophomores, Shea, Claude Mathis telling us about a defensive back who isn't used very much, but Damon Weaver, a backup safety, is a guy to watch for in the future for this DeSoto team.
And you think about, Roger, too, the talent that is on this DeSoto team. Last year we talked about some of the stars that they had. Of course, Curtis Reiser, the offensive lineman, went to Texas. Bryson Eccles, a defensive back. Michael Richardson at Texas A&M.
The OMG guy.
The OMG. I'm telling you, when we were talking to Coach Mathis last year around the Longview game,
During
I think
the
it was
return,
that we did on Fox Sports.
Block in the back against the return team. 10-yard penalty, and it's first down. Please restore the clock to 5:35. 5:35 on the game clock.
So you see the block as Pierce was able to get it by one defender, and as Oliver Pierce on that kickoff return ensued, Allen caught for the block in the back. So they will start from their own 16-yard line, 1st and 10, leading DeSoto by 2 scores. Marcus Ward will carry it. Let's go down to Jim Knox.
All right, Roger Vindman-Johnson right now, the starting linebacker from DeSoto. Ice on his left shoulder. He told me he tweaked his shoulder making a hit, but he did say he's going to be back in the second half. We'll have to see.
He's been a courageous player, Shea. Vernon Johnson with 2 shoulder surgeries. Also had that shoulder tweak earlier this year, missed some time and came back, and now again with a shoulder problem. Kyler Murray's pass complete to Mike Carter. That's Cole Carter. Keep thinking about the dad, Mike Carter, the offensive line coach.
Yes,
but a nice catch there by Cole Carter, who had a touchdown catch earlier in this first half.
Well, on that first down play, Roger, this DeSoto defense stepped up and really shut down the run game. On second down, they dropped back into coverage, and Kyler Murray, with time to look down and locate Carter, picked them apart for the first down.
Allen's 12th first down of the night. Kyler Murray on the keeper. Murray gets a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up for Allen. Allen loves to drain the clock if they can. That last drive, 84 yards to make it 21-0. DeSoto answered with their first score of the night to make it 21-7. Murray scrambling and throwing it downfield, and it is short, intended for Troy Knutson.
Boy, Murray took a huge shot. I'll tell you what, this is one of those things. Howard Wilson, the linebacker, barreling down, and once you break containment and you're out there in the open, you do expose yourself to that, trying to make a play, getting the ball back to the inside. But Murray, knowing that he was going to take that hit, stood strong, delivered it anyway, but he absolutely got rocked by Howard Wilson.
Allen's been very good on 3rd down tonight, Shea. 4 of 5 on 3rd down conversions as they face a 3rd and 9 here.
Roger, all 11 defenders for DeSoto are within 4 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Murray wants to throw and does, looking downfield for Oliver Pierce. Incomplete, but a flag is down. He's interfered with by the safety, Nick Orr.
Well, I tell you what, I thought Orr had great coverage on that play. Running stride for stride with Oliver Pierce. Coach Mathis can't believe it.
Nick Orr's older brother, Zach, plays at North Texas, is a linebacker at North Texas. And they're going to say that Orr interfered.
Well, he turns back, looks at the ball, and I think it's just a
defensive pass interference. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
You know, Roger, this is a tough blow for the DeSoto team. Defensively, they've been on their heels so far in this game, and there's only 4 minutes left in the half. They finally came up where they feel like they made a stop, got a stop, and the penalty, of course, gives the first down.
From the 42-yard line, Marcus, that's Jalen Barlow in the game now. So Jalen Barlow has checked in, the junior. 395 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns as Marcus Ward's backup. Jeff Harris was the starter this year. He had 400 yards on the ground before he got hurt in the Coppell game, an overtime loss for Allen. Marcus Ward obviously has had the majority of the carry since then. Ward will carry it this time. Actually, it's Jalen Barlow again. And Barlow, as a flag comes down, got it past midfield, enough for an Allen first down, but again a flag down.
Well, Jalen Dawson, the linebacker, looked like he had a shot at Barlow in the backfield. Jalen a little too quick for him, but you're going to get a block in the back here at the end of the run. But take a look here as he's going sideways. Dawson closing in, not able to bring him down. Impressive running attack by these Allen Eagles, Roger. I mean, you see Marcus Ward, obviously Jalen Barlow
offense
playing well.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the fall. Repeat second down.
Pushes the ball back to the 46-yard line. Allen in its own territory, leading DeSoto 21-7. Barlow 50 for 395. Nice average of 7.9. Murray's pass is complete to Oliver Pierce. Pierce will have enough for the Allen first down into DeSoto territory at the 44-yard line.
Nice job by Oliver Pierce as he comes out of the backfield, floats out and gets a little bit of separation away from Nick Orr, and he's able to come up with the first down grab.
faking the zone read. Kyler Murray keeps and he fumbles, and Jalen Dawson may have pounced on this football. It is Jalen Dawson with the football for DeSoto. So the defense for DeSoto comes up with a big play. So Kyler Murray faked it to Barlow and kept it and fumbled.
Yeah, he really didn't get hit. He runs into the player right there, and you see, Roger, that's again, we talk about the things that you can point out, and you really have to be ticky-tack. But he will learn to put that ball in his outside arm when he's running that direction.
First turnover of the game, and Desmond White completes it on first down to Tavares Royal. Royal, one of the inspirational leaders on this DeSoto offense, gets the first down past midfield to the 42-yard line of Allen. DeSoto in the hurry-up, trailing 21-7, looking for more. White looking to throw again, finds a wide-open receiver. Running free in the middle of the field is Brandon McDowell. McDowell has the ball come loose, but they're going to say he's down close to the 10-yard line.
And Roger, we talk about Brandon McDowell, 56 catches, 820 yards, and 7 TDs. He just gets underneath the zone defense, sits down, and makes sure that Desmond White can locate him, and the run after catch is superb.
First and 10 at the Allen 12-yard line. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. White scrambling and is still going. Now he's going to reverse his field. Desmond White, very effective doing it this way as he gets it inside the 5.
Put the ball on the carpet.
And the ball is loose.
He got stripped as he was going into the end zone, Roger, and DeSoto says they have it, but we'll see.
Devontae Leary, the center, may have pounced on it. Very
yes,
alert. Devontae Leary, the center, comes up with it. A huge break for DeSoto.
A great athleticism by Des White as he bounces it out to the left, and he breaks it back out to his right side. With the tackle coming up, he was very fortunate for DeSoto to get on top of that ball.
Dontre Wilson stonewalled on the second down play. He needed a yard to make it first and goal. Dontre Wilson with the football. Coming to 2 minutes to play in the first half. DeSoto looking to further whittle the deficit.
Coach
that stands
Westerberg.
at 21-7.
Sorry about that, Roger. Coach Westerberg coming down, running down to get the timeout called.
On January 4th, one of the best bowl games. Well, on January 4th, one of the best bowl games of the year is on Fox. As Heisman Trophy winner and one of the most talked about players in the country, Johnny Manziel. Johnny Football leads 9th-ranked Texas A&M against the 11th-ranked Oklahoma Sooners. The AT&T Cotton Bowl Classic, January 4th, only on Fox.
Well, Roger, this has been a little bit of a Harry Carey type drive with that last broken play where Desmond White, again, gets forced out of the pocket to his left, shakes a couple of arm tackles, and then breaks it all the way back to the right side, running patiently, and downfield he's getting some blocking. But Jordan Radcliffe comes up, strips him of the ball around the 2-yard line. And as you said, Devontae Leary, the senior center, the leader on that offensive front, is able to recover the ball for DeSoto. And on Dontre Wilson's first carry, he runs into a brick wall. Bringing him to third, and it's about half a yard or less than half a yard to get the first down.
And this will be the 5th play of this possession. 5th play of the drive for DeSoto as they trail Allen 21-7. The winner will get Houston Lamar in the 5A Division I title game next Saturday night at Cowboys Stadium. It'll be you and Craig Way on the call.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Just under 2 minutes to play. Dontre Wilson on 3rd down. Dontre gets a push at the right side. He's going to have a first and goal. Doesn't make it to the goal line, but does get the first and goal as we see Dontre Wilson with a good opening.
Well, just a nice physical run. Byron Bonds, though, playing off of a blocker. Got a white jersey draped all over him, does Bonds, and then he drapes his jersey all over Dontre Wilson.
Dontre Wilson in for the touchdown, and Desoto has scored for the second time here in the second quarter after trailing 21-0. If they can get the point, they'll make it a 7-point deficit.
Well, Dontre Wilson, Coach Mathis talked about his leadership, the senior running back, and that's just a tough, rugged run. He needed about 1.5 yards. He got 2 yards, got it over the end line, and the all-important extra point. But we're sitting at a 1-score game now, Roger, and this thing looked like it was going to be a runaway for the first quarter and a half.
Dontre Wilson with 48 total touchdowns this year, his second of the night on that short run.
Roger, here we go again for the Desoto Eagles.
Coach Claude Mathis is livid. He is on the field. He's on the playing field.
And it was clearly offsides by Desoto. Or excuse me, false start.
As you pointed out, sir, they had a bunch of them last week in the win over South Lake Carroll, something that Claude Mathis wanted to clean up. But they've been hit with that bug again tonight. A much longer extra point now for Francisco Obregon, a 25-yard extra point. There's the kick, and it's no good.
We've got a couple of flags on the field. We don't know if it's going to be offsides or if it's going to be false start again. We're going to see. Thinking this is going to be offsides on Allen. Had a couple of guys jump into the neutral zone. And I like Norman Richardson right now, making sure that he gets this all figured out. Talks to all the parties who threw the flags. Wow. That'll be declined.
Illegal formation. Offense. Outside. Defense. They offset. Going to replay the down.
Okay.
Well, Marcus Davis, 93, jumped, but apparently got back in time, and they're going to say a false start, and Claude Mathis arguing his case on the sideline. 6-play, 60-yard drive for Desoto for that touchdown by Dontre Wilson. But they will get another shot here. Once again, Obregon with a 25-yard extra point try. And again, the holder a bit of a delay to get it down, but this time it's good. So Obregon boots it through to make it 21-14 as we look at Dontre Wilson's second score of the night.
Well, running right behind Devontre Leary to get that in. Khalil Reese also doing a nice job up front.
So Desoto and Allen tonight in the 5A Division I semifinals, looking to play Houston Lamar, who won earlier today over San Antonio O'Connor.
And that championship game will be next Saturday night, or Saturday afternoon. It will be the 4 o'clock game, the 5A Division I on Fox.
At Jerry World Cowboys Stadium. I'll be there tomorrow for the Cowboys.
A little-known team from Pittsburgh, right?
Those mighty Steelers, the Steeler Nation. My brother-in-law driving in from Gulfport is a big Steeler guy. He's going to go to the game.
I'll tell you, I flew into DFW this morning very early, and there was a lot of black and gold in the airport. Trust me.
Dontre Wilson just 35 yards on 12 carries, but he does have 2 touchdowns tonight for Desoto. So it's a 21-14 game. Allen with the lead. They led 21-0. But Desoto has been able to show resiliency in all of their playoff games. They certainly did last week, trailing Carroll 24-6, coming back to win 49-45 right here at Ford Stadium. And the kickoff is going to be taken on that far side. Oliver Pierce will get it out to about the 36-yard line. So Allen's offense back on the field with 1:43 to play in the half. Allen likes to drain the clock. Let's see if they can move it a little faster with their versatile offense led by the sophomore quarterback Kyler Murray. 14 yards on that return by Oliver Pierce.
Oliver Pierce is one of those guys, Rogers, you were saying, who absolutely does it all. He started as a quarterback for this Eagles team to start the season. Murray was coming in and rotating But Pierce was really he was the go-to guy.
Marcus Ward back in the game at running back, and he gets the football. Darian Woods stops him after a gain of about 1.5.
Second down and 9 for Allen at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 9 coming up for Allen. Down to 1:20 to play in the half. Kyler Murray's throw complete to Pierce. Pierce tries to juke the defender and gets it out to midfield for an Allen first down.
13 yards on the connection.
Only a 3-man rush right there by Desoto, and Kyler Murray very patiently waiting for Oliver Pierce to clear. As he does, he picks up the first down.
12 yards on that pass play. Murray evades one rusher, but cannot get out of the grasp of another. He does get it past midfield for a gain of about 1. 2nd and 9 as Howard Wilson, the linebacker, had good penetration for Desoto.
Howard Wilson with the stop for Desoto.
Well, Roger and Kevin Wortham.
Timeout. Offense.
Kevin Wortham.
That's Allen's second timeout. First half.
Starting left guard for this Eagles offense. Allen offense. Pardon me. Hey, you know what? I've done that twice now. It is the Eagles playing the Eagles, right?
It is. We can't go wrong.
Yeah, well. See right there, he just gets rolled up at the end of the play, Kevin Wortham. And he's a stalwart on that offensive line for Allen. 6 foot, 270-pounder.
And we'll see if either Price Samford or Colton Grantham come in. They were the 2 main backups last week. Samford at 6 foot 280, a senior. Played every position in the line as a backup against Skyline last week, except for center.
Well, good news to see Wortham walking off under his own power, albeit with a limp, but does not need assistance to get off the field.
So we'll see if Kevin Wortham can get back into the game. In the meantime, Allen will have a 2nd and 9 when play resumes just past midfield at the 49 of Desoto, leading 21-14.
Well, it was one of the first times, Roger, in this game that we've seen Desoto bring pressure. And Murray got flushed out of the pocket, and he had to scramble up inside, but they did a good job, did Desoto, of keeping him in the pocket and forcing him into the interior of that Desoto defense.
Murray looking to throw, has to break the pocket. He's going to be down, and the ball comes out. And it's one of the Allen players, Colton Grantham, that backup lineman in the game for Wortham, was able to fall on it very alertly. Colton Grantham, as we see Murray in trouble.
Well, he tries to break it out to his right quickly, but the ball gets stripped away by number 54, Bryce English. That's sophomore on sophomore, Roger. Big play by the nose guard.
Another young player.
First time out. First half.
Another young player seeing time for Claude Mathis. So Colton Grantham was able to fall on it for Allen, but a good play by the nose tackle, Bryce English. 60 tackles coming into the game, 18 tackles for loss. Pretty good for a sophomore.
Well, he's got the body of a nose guard too. It's kind of a short, stout, power.
That's a guy that you don't take the Sonic after the game.
No, you don't. Not unless they have the daily double going.
Maybe the steak sandwich and a double or whatever, or one of those conies.
Something. Yeah. This is for Desoto, and again, we talk about just the immense amount of talent that they have had come through their program, Roger. This is the second year that they've made the change from a 4-3 defense to a 3-4 defense. So much more aggressive on the line of scrimmage, and it's really been a great job of the defensive staff for Desoto to get these guys in the right spots and making big plays.
3rd and long for Allen. Kyler Murray patting the football. Now he throws it downfield for Pierce. And the ball is incomplete as Nick Orr, the safety, had very fine coverage on the play.
Well, Nick Orr does a great job of running stride for stride out of that free safety spot. It was zone coverage the whole way And Ord did not bite on the underneath routes. He was playing free safety, and he was back there for a reason, running stride for stride with Pierce, not letting him make a move back to the ball.
Ball at the 44 of Allen as Shane Trapuka is in for his second punt of the night. Allen leading by 7. The momentum starting to shift to DeSoto. They were down 21-0. They've scored twice to make it 21-14 as Brandon McDowell is deep for DeSoto. Here's the Trapuka kick. A high but short spiral. Now it's going to take an Allen bounce inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. We'll see how DeSoto put it in the end zone twice in this second quarter.
Desmond White doing a great job of executing the offense, finding Dontre Wilson on the screen pass. Wilson following that convoy of blockers into the end zone, and just a real tough, rugged run right in the middle of the defense on a short goal line play. But Dontre Wilson notches his second touchdown of the game.
Trapuka with a 42-yard punt there moments ago. In the first quarter, the DeSoto Eagles had only 66 yards of offense. They're up to 144 here in the second quarter. Considerable difference. Much more effective, much more productive. Desmond White will keep on the first down play, and he doesn't find much room to run the football. As Jordan Radcliffe, a junior defensive end, makes the tackle.
And Marcus Davis, number 93, Roger, did a great job of bottling up Desmond White and not letting him bounce outside, but also stalling him on his forward progress where the rest of that Allen defense could come up for the stop.
They let the clock run out, so that's the end of the first half with Allen leading DeSoto 21-14. Kyler Murray with a touchdown run, a touchdown pass to Cole Carter, and a Chad Adams run on a reverse for a touchdown. The 3 Allen touchdowns. 3 different players have scored for Allen. Dontre Wilson with the 2 touchdowns for DeSoto on a touchdown catch from Desmond White and a touchdown run.
Well, the second quarter was night and day for the DeSoto team, Roger. First quarter, they had about 44 yards, as we saw on the stat, and then 100-plus yards in the second quarter. They really found their rhythm and started to get a couple of things to happen, mixing up the run and the pass fairly well, and put a couple of touchdowns on the board to bring this to a 1-score game.
One thing that Claude Mathis told us last week. Well, let's go to Claude Mathis with our Jim Knox.
All right, thank you, Roger. Coach, you just huddled your team up, and what was the message to them going in a half?
It's not over. It's not over. We got another half to play, and these guys know they play 4 quarters. We knew Allen was going to do this. We knew Allen's a great ball club, so it's not over.
This one seems to have the same feel as last week when you guys got behind South Lake Carroll going into halftime, then you came out in the second half and made a heck of a ball game out of it. What's your thoughts right now?
I just think our kids need to settle down. I mean, somehow, some ways, the same thing happened to us last week. We didn't settle down. We came out some little jitteries again, but this time right now, second half, we got to come back and play some football.
All right, thank you, Coach. Roger?
Just about the same thing that Claude Mathis told us last week, that his team needed to settle down. They did just that, matching South Lake Carroll score for score in the third quarter. Here at the half, they trail Allen 21-14 at SMU Sports Stadium.
Roger, Allen started off on fire, and they really put up points and made big plays and very dominant on offense and defense.
Well, we look at that first possession for Allen as they got a big run from their running back.
Well, Marcus Ward started the game off with a bang, as you said, and just rips off a huge gainer, puts the Allen offense in great scoring position. That was a 3-play drive capped by Kyler Murray's 7-yard run for the touchdown and the first score of this game. And really from that point, the Allen defense playing extremely tough, bringing a lot of blitzes and making sure that they're getting guys all around the ball. You'll see Tay Evans here as he hits Desmond White in the end zone. A very aggressive Allen defense.
Allen getting a great push from that front seven as they have all year.
And come back. Cole Carter, Roger, comes up with the touchdown grab for the second score of the game. And again, everything for Allen that first quarter just clicking beautifully. And how about the tough run right there by Marcus Ward? 167-pound guy running over the top of defenders and carrying other tacklers in. And a little bit of razzle-dazzle here. Chad Adams gets into the act, gets a great block out on the edge by Finney, takes that in for Allen's third score of the first half.
Chad Adams, normally the free safety who provides help in the back end for that Allen defense, but a big play. Now the Desoto offense coming back with Dontre Wilson.
Well, it's a great job of Desmond White setting up the screen pass, getting it out to Dontre Wilson, and then defensively, they finally step up, making a play. Jalen Dawson has that fumble recovery right there, and that allows Desmond White to look downfield and find Brandon McDowell sitting down in front of that zone defense. Makes a nice job of getting the ball downfield. Then Desmond White, how about the acrobatic run at the end? He's going to get stripped here. And Devontae Leary, the starting senior, falls on that ball, Roger, and that saves this DeSoto drive, and Dontre Wilson punches it in for the touchdown.
So a look at the scoring highlights of the first half. Let's go to Jim Knox.
I thank you, Roger. Coach, I tell you what, you came out and you started out fast, and all of a sudden DeSoto got a little momentum. What did you tell your team at the break?
Well, you know, they've been down before, DeSoto has, and they got a great team, and they came back strong right there in the first half. And so what I told them was we got 24 minutes, and they need to lay it on the line for 24 minutes.
All right, Coach. Thanks for the time. Best of luck. Roger?
So it's a 21-14 lead for DeSoto, for Allen over DeSoto as we come back for the second half kickoff.
Right now, Ford has
a Division I semifinal game. Roger Emick along with Shea Walker as we look at the Ford statistics from this first half. Allen with the lead in first downs and in rushing yards. Shea, DeSoto with more passing yards.
Well, and that really is a testament to how well DeSoto came out in that second quarter, Roger, and Desmond White getting that offense gelling and moving. You know, you look at it right now, pretty well balanced. Both teams doing well on third down conversions. And kind of what we would have expected to see in this game. We're talking about the state semifinals in Class 5A Division I. And we saw the Allen Eagles rush out to a 21-0 lead, but of course DeSoto closed that up to now within a score, and you heard Coach Westerberg telling Jim Knox, he goes, hey, we know they're a good team, and we expect this from them. And quite frankly, if you think about what Coach Mathis told Jim Knox on his way into the half, was the exact same thing. He said, listen, we know how well these guys can play, and we know what a powerhouse that they are.
This week on Fox NFL Sunday, Eli Manning and the Giants head to Atlanta to take on Matt Ryan and the NFC-leading Falcons. You might see the Buccaneers Saints or the Vikings Rams or even the Seahawks take on the Bills in Toronto. Coverage begins with the Built Ford Tough Fox NFL Sunday pregame show, 11 a.m. Central. This game is looking a lot like the game last week, Shea, between DeSoto and Carroll. Carroll was up 24-6. DeSoto cut it to 24-21 at the half. Carroll opened the third quarter with a touchdown. Each team would eventually score 21 each in that third quarter, and it went right down to the end with DeSoto getting a lead late, 49-45, and then stopping Kenny Hill 3 times on the goal line to win the game.
Well, and Taylor Young, a big part of that defensive effort for DeSoto, came in and put the hit on Kenny Hill. And that last gasp effort by the Carroll Dragons, the defending state champions.
They beat Fort Bend Hightower, Cowboy Stadium, a year ago in that state championship game. Kenny Hill running for 2 touchdowns, but Kenny Hill and the Dragons are gone. DeSoto is here in the semifinal shape for the first time in their school history.
And you think about all of the athletes, Roger, and we've talked about this a little bit in the first half, that have come through the DeSoto program, and it's been numerous, and there's been, you know, star power guys, and you think about, well, yeah, their first time to the semifinals. But if you go back and you look at that Region 1 and Region 2, when you have Euless Trinity, Southlake Carroll, Cedar Hill,
Skyline,
Allen, Dallas Skyline, Round Rock Westwood, you start talking about powerful teams. And yeah, I mean, it's tough to get out of the second round.
DeSoto playing Skyline each of the last 4 years. This was the first year they didn't face Skyline in the playoffs, and Claude Mathis was saying he was glad not to have to deal with Skyline for a 5th time.
But Coach Sample's just done such a great job with the Raiders, and you know, getting those guys at top level every year.
As we look at the USA Today top 5, John Curtis, winners of multiple state championships in Louisiana over the years under their coach J.T. Curtis. DeSoto, number 2. Bellevue, Washington, who beat Trinity early in the year, Euless Trinity. Katy, of course, winning today over Cibolo Steel to go to the 5A Division II title game next weekend at Cowboy Stadium. And Butler High School, Matthews, North Carolina, rounding out the top 5. DeSoto will kick it off with Roberto Hernandez coming to Allen at the 15-yard line. Allen's Mayome Alutu on the return. Alutu returns it across midfield, still on his feet down the sideline. He may go for an Allen touchdown. Mayome Alutu returns the kick to open the second half for an Allen score. The Eagles of Allen back on top by 2 scores.
What a great job of return. He fields the ball on the 15-yard line, and he darts right up the middle of the field, Roger, and then bounces it out to left. And look at the nifty footwork that he uses to maintain balance and stay on the sideline and get down past the DeSoto defenders.
Orochi with the point after to make it Allen 28, DeSoto 14. Once again, the kick return by Alutu.
Well, Alutu is starting cornerback, but obviously a big contributor on special teams. Nice speed, legging that one out to get it in for the touchdown.
Last week in the quarterfinal win over Skyline at Mesquite Memorial Stadium, Allen took advantage of 2 Skyline mistakes, 2 fumble kickoffs, kickoff return fumbles that they turned into points to build on a 17-7 halftime lead to build it up to 27-7. Here it's a kickoff return by Alutu to put Allen up 28-14. We'll see Claude Mathis's reaction to that kickoff return by Alutu. He can't believe his coverage team did not make the play. He's a fiery coach. Shea, Claude Mathis played on state championship teams at Bartlett.
Back-to-back state champions.
In the early 90s, went on to Southwest Texas. Of course, you are the TV analyst for the Southland Conference the last 2 years, and you pointed out that his name comes up a lot because of the history that he had at Southwest Texas.
Well, and what a great career he had in 1996, 1997, his junior and senior years, Roger. He led the Southland Conference in total net yards from the line of scrimmage and was recently inducted into their Hall of Fame.
Brandon McDowell's going to take it from the goal line on the kickoff from Orochi. McDowell gets an opening, and McDowell's going to come out to the 29. So a good return from the goal line of about 29 yards. Cameron Hartsfield with the tackle for Allen. DeSoto will have it 1st and 10, trailing by 2 scores as we're just underway 3rd quarter. Fans still settling in from their trip to the concession stand at halftime. A few of them may have missed that kick return by Mayome Alutu.
Well, this is one of those games, Roger, as you well know, and you've been around the block a time or two, as it comes into these big games, and you've got 2 extremely well-coached teams with tons of athleticism on both sides of the ball. Well, special teams oftentimes makes a difference. Alutu coming up big for the Allen squad.
Desmond White with a 1st down pass to Ricky Daniels, complete. Daniels gets it out of bounds for a good gain on 1st down for the Eagles of DeSoto, who had the big 2nd quarter comeback from a 21-0 deficit, but they allowed the kick return by Alutu to begin the 2nd half to go back down by 14. 2nd down and 1 after the 9-yard pickup on the pass from Desmond White to Ricky Daniels. Again, White will throw. White is going to break the pocket and roll out. Looking downfield, he completes it to Brandon McDowell past midfield at the 49 of Allen. Desmond White only 5'7", 150. One thing he does well, he sees his receivers downfield as he rolls out.
Well, Anthony Walker and Tay Evans have a bead on Desmond White, Roger, as he's rolling out to his right, but he plants the feet. He knows he's going to take a shot, but he delivers a perfect strike to McDowell.
13 yards on that pickup. Here's Desmond White on the keeper from the shotgun. White gets maybe 2 on the play as Lance Williams makes the play, the junior defensive end for Allen. Call it the 46-yard line, 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard gain. White looking at the sideline for the play from his offensive coordinator, Todd Peterman, and his head coach, Claude Mathis.
And Coach Mathis told us, he said, listen, he goes, I hope I can keep Tom Peterman around, but he's such a good candidate for a head coaching spot. I'm not sure that I can, and he obviously feels confident that Peterman is going to get a head coaching job.
Desmond White with that completion to Dontre Wilson. He says Peterman's the best coordinator he's ever been around, even as a player at Southwest Texas.
And that's saying an awful lot. And it's certainly high praise coming from your head coach.
3rd down 2 now for DeSoto at the Allen 40. Trying to come back from that 3rd quarter kickoff, the opening kickoff of the 2nd half, returned to the touchdown by Alutu. Dontre Wilson on the carry. He'll have enough for a DeSoto 1st down.
A little bit of a slashing run there by Dontre Wilson. Running back over the left side, Khalil Reese and Aubrey Beal picking up blocks, and it's enough for the 1st down.
At the 38 of Allen now, Wilson will carry again, but this time he is knocked down just past the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten a yard as Jordan Radcliffe made the tackle.
Well, you see that quick athleticism and then delivering a punch. Radcliffe coming up off that defensive line position, knifing through the blocking scheme of DeSoto and bringing Wilson down for no gain.
White looking to throw on 2nd down and is nearly picked off. Chad Adams, who ran in for a touchdown on a reverse in the 1st half for Allen, making the play over the top as the strong safety.
Well, Dontre Wilson got hung up with Anthony Walker, and that allowed Chad Adams to come down to that safety position. Had a great opportunity there to pick that ball off, but not able to come up with it, forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and 10 for DeSoto at the 38 of Allen. Big down for the Eagles, who are down by 14. Here's a pass. It's incomplete. Led him too much. Kyle Collins was the intended receiver. Good coverage on that far side by one of the backup corners, Chance Melanson, a good Louisiana name.
Absolutely. Junior, 5'7", 177 pounds.
As Justin Wilson used to say, I know that Cajun Melanson. I know him and good. Ball at the 38. DeSoto will go for it. 4th down and 10. Trailing 28-14. Key down for the Eagles of DeSoto. White trying to get out of trouble. He's going to be knocked down for a huge loss by the linebacker, Anthony Walker. The ball will go over on downs. This is the same thing that happened to DeSoto on their 1st possession of the ball game. Turning it over on downs as we look at the replay.
Well, look at how well disciplined the defense is. Lance Williams forces Desmond White to run up inside the pocket before he breaks it around to the right side. Anthony Walker, the linebacker, never took his eyes off of number 12, and he made sure that he was going to bring him down short of the 1st down.
Loss of 7 on that sack, and Marcus Ward on 1st down finds a big gash from his line, led by that left tackle, Brad North, the Northwestern commit.
I'm really impressed with how tough Marcus Ward runs the ball, Roger. 5'7", 167 pounds. And he is not afraid to lower those shoulders and go right at you.
And another big game for Marcus Ward. He is finding the running lanes. Vernon Johnson back in the game from that shoulder injury. Makes the hit, but not before Marcus Ward gets an Allen 1st down. Well, now at the 38 of DeSoto.
And it's good to see Kevin Wortham, offensive lineman, Roger. He is back in the game for Allen.
Quick toss by Murray out to Oliver Pierce. Pierce is going to get it down to the 32-yard line as Taylor Young, the linebacker, makes a good tackle in space, but not before Oliver Pierce gets an excellent gain on 1st down. Ball at the 32 of DeSoto. 2nd down 7, 2nd down 3 at the 7-yard gain. This time it's Marcus Ward on the carry. He's knocked down past the 30 to about the 29 of DeSoto. make it the 28. So second and third down, and very short. Allen in the hurry up. Kyler Murray, the quarterback, gives it to Ward. Ward gets the push for the Allen first down at the 25 of DeSoto.
Well, Allen offensive line, Roger, doing a great job of moving the defensive front from DeSoto enough to create creases where running backs can pick up first downs.
Here's Ward again. Ward picks his way to about the 23-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up as the sophomore nose tackle Bryce English knocks him down. English came into this game with 60 tackles for that DeSoto defense. 2nd and 8 for Allen. Kyler Murray will toss it out again on the swing pass to Oliver Pierce. Pierce, the leading receiver, coming in. He started the first 5 ball games at quarterback for Allen, although Kyler Murray, the sophomore, did see time in each of those games as a quarterback. Took over the starting job after that full-time. Ball at the 20 now.
What is it that Oliver Pierce can't do? And that's really where we should start, because if we start talking about what he can do, it's going to take us a long time.
Kyler Murray on the keeper, and he is going to go in for the touchdown. 20-yard touchdown run for Kyler Murray. His second of the night.
Yeah, getting a little love from Tizon Carmona, the starting center. Murray starts off to his left. Great vision by the sophomore. Roger runs through an arm tackle. Goes in untouched after that at the line of scrimmage, but little mini Superman move there.
And Orochi with the point after is no good. So the Allen lead now 20 at 34-14. 7 plays, 56 yards as we see Kyler Murray score for the second time tonight. Very often, Carlos Orochi for Allen, missing an extra point kick. He's been very sure this year. Pulls it left. So the Allen lead at 34-14 over DeSoto. 7 plays, 56 yards, the scoring drive of the Eagles. 2 minutes, 8 seconds off the clock as Kyler Murray, the sophomore quarterback, scores for the second time tonight on the ground.
Well, it's really impressive to see the vision that Kyler Murray had, because that play and everything else was going to the left. He stops on a dime, cuts it back to the right, breaks an arm tackle, and then waltzes into the end zone for the score.
Ricky Daniels with the kickoff return for DeSoto on the short kick from Orochi. Dontre Wilson down. Actually, yes, it is Dontre. No, it's somebody else that is hurt. And we'll check that. Looks like Kerryon Taylor is the injured player. Our State Farm stat of the game as we look at Dontre Wilson's numbers tonight, Shay.
And you think about, it's been tough sledding for him. He scored 2 touchdowns, one on the screen pass and then the one from the 1-yard line that he punched in. But and Roger, you know, when you look at those yards, you say, well, maybe that ankle's bothering him a little bit, and that might be the case, but it doesn't seem to be the case. It really looks like the Allen defense has made the going extremely tough on DeSoto.
Tom Westerberg telling us this week that this is the best tackling defense he's had at Allen, and then of course on that back end the fastest secondary that he's had. And you take the combination of that, you think back to that 2008 state championship team. They played that kind of defense, but they didn't have this kind of athleticism. 20-point lead for Allen. That kick return, here's a pass from Desmond White to Dontre Wilson. Wilson gets it out to the 47-yard line. Michael Jacob with the tackle for the Allen secondary. Dontre Wilson gets it up to the 46, a gain of 17 on the pass from Desmond White. DeSoto trailing 34-14. Trying to get back in this one. And it's intercepted by Tay Evans. Tay Evans still on his feet. Evans spins his way out of a tackle and scores on an interception return for the Allen Eagles. 41 yards for Tay Evans.
Roger, take a look. Desmond White is trying to find Dontre Wilson again on the screen pass. On the right side of your screen, though, you'll see Tay Evans step up and never loses contact with Desmond White and notices that Desmond White is retreating, and give Tay Evans a ton of credit for recognizing that it was going to be a screen pass and not continuing to rush the quarterback, and that allowed him to stay in perfect position to intercept the ball. And how about the athletic return? Ran through a couple of tackles there to get that into the end zone, but well, what a momentum swinging play by the Allen defense.
Allen last week against Skyline got 2 kickoff return fumbles, turned them into points to take a 17-7 lead to 27-7, and never really looked back as they beat Skyline last week 37-17. They've done the same thing here in different fashion with the kickoff return to begin the second half by Miami Alutu, a Kyler Murray touchdown run, and now the interception return for a touchdown by Tay Evans to make it a 41-14 lead over DeSoto.
Evans is the weak side linebacker on this Allen defense, Roger, and he is 6'3". Desmond White is 5'7", and when Evans does not continue to rush and push on Desmond White, it was going to take almost a moonshot to get it over the top of him. He comes up with a great play and then an even more impressive effort getting that ball into the end zone.
One of the few times that the 5'7" Desmond White was not able to get to see over the defenders. Normally he can find his way on rollouts and look downfield for passes. Tough play for him there as Tay Evans returns it. Zach White on the return. Those touchdowns, by the way, Shea, 29 seconds apart. 21 points for Allen here in the third quarter.
Yeah, in a game of this magnitude, and in a game, and Coach Mathis certainly knows this, against an extremely talented team, you've got to have everything go right for you right now if you're DeSoto, just to get back into the ball game.
DeSoto has the heart. Can they play mistake-free the rest of the way and somehow find a way to come back? They trail 41-14 as Desmond White gets it in the shotgun. Pass is complete on that far sideline to Kyle Collins right in front of the DeSoto bench. Collins has enough for a DeSoto first down at the 46. Clock will become a factor soon at 6:49 here in the third quarter. DeSoto does run the hurry up, so they like to tempo you. Desmond White trying to get out of trouble, and he just cannot find the running lane. Is able to come forward before being knocked down by Jordan Radcliffe and Christian Sand.
Yeah, Roger, I think as you see the rotation now, Tay Evans coming back into the game and keeping those linebackers fresh is what Corey Kane, defensive coordinator, doing. But I would tell you, the discipline of this Allen defense in making sure that you're keeping your lane integrity on the pass rush has been impressive to see.
2nd and 9, Desmond White going downfield for Ricky Daniels. He catches it over the shoulder, and Daniels is going to be knocked out of bounds at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal for DeSoto at the Allen 3.
Ricky Daniels with speed to burn, outruns the coverage, does a great job of making the grab, never loses sight of that, and what a pass by Desmond White, Roger. He had it right over the shoulder, perfect pass.
White is going to keep, and he's going to be knocked down at the 5-yard line by Chad Adams. Great play by the strong safety coming up hard to meet Desmond White. Here's a look at that pass play to Ricky Daniels of 50 yards.
Well, what a great play by Chad Adams coming up off that safety position. It looked on the option run that Desmond White was going to take that into the end zone for a score, and he runs right square into number 5.
Desmond White rolling now, going to the backside, and it's caught at about the 2-yard line.
That's a touchdown.
And it is a touchdown. Ricky Daniels, who made that 50-yard catch earlier, catches this one for a DeSoto touchdown. and the Eagles of DeSoto score quickly.
Well, Roger, it looked like Ricky Daniels' feet were in the end zone, but he might have caught that ball. A little bit of a trick play here. Desmond White rolling out to his right, and he just heaves a lob shot, if you will. But Ricky Daniels about a yard into the end zone, snags it, falls out of the end zone, but the referee correctly calls that a touchdown.
Nice play by Daniels, who had that 50-yard catch to lead up to it. And Francisco Obregon in for the extra point kick. And once again, it's no good. So the kicking game has let DeSoto down. They miss an extra point for the second time tonight.
And Roger, you talk about Daniels on that drive and getting an all-important touchdown for DeSoto. He had 2 touchdown catches last week in the quarterfinal game, and coming up big for his team again.
Here's the DQ big play of the game, actually 2 of them, as we see the Mayomi Alutu kick return.
But it's an outstanding job, and you could not ask if you're Coach Westerberg of a better way to start the second half. Kickoff return for a touchdown.
And the next big play of the game from DQ, the interception returned by Tay Evans for a touchdown.
Well, very athletic play. Again, we talked about just the heads-up defensive presence of Tay Evans, not to rush the passer on an obvious screen pass, and he sat perfectly in front of the quarterback, comes up with the interception, and a very athletic return for the touchdown.
DeSoto answers that touchdown on the Ricky Daniels catch from Desmond White. Daniels with a 50-yard catch earlier in the drive to get it down inside the 5. And then after a running play, the touchdown pass from White to Ricky Daniels. It's 41-20 Allen as Chad Adams will return the kick. Adams comes out across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Let's go to Jim Knox.
All right, Roger, on the DeSoto sideline here after that score, they came, the offense came to the bench, and Dontrell Wilson just told everybody, hey, 1 play at a time, we can get back in this thing, 1 play at a time. But you're looking at these guys, they look pretty worn out.
It's going to be a tough task, especially the way Allen likes to drain the clock and run the football. They will try to play keep away from DeSoto if they can. They know that the fewer number of possessions they give the DeSoto offense, the better chance they have to win the game. 1st and 10 for Kyler Murray in the Allen offense. Marcus Ward with the football. He's knocked down short of the 40. Almost 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
And Roger, you would think that this DeSoto defense is going to be stacking around the line of scrimmage to make sure that Marcus Ward does not continue to rip off long gains. And again, there's 11 defenders within about 6-7 yards of the line of scrimmage.
20 for 153 for Marcus Ward on the ground. Kyler Murray scrambling and throwing it out of bounds smartly. Nobody there in the pattern. Cole Carter, the intended receiver, but no receiver for Kyler Murray, the 15-year-old sophomore. That'll set up a 3rd down and 7.
Well, this is really a challenge for the DeSoto defense, and certainly the secondary is, can you play man-to-man and allow to put 7, 8, 9 guys in the box to commit to stopping the run and to force Kyler Murray out of the pocket and to get him out of his comfort zone. Tall order.
In the shotgun, looking downfield, and Cole Carter, the intended receiver again, but Murray led him by too much. Incomplete. Myron Turner, good coverage for the DeSoto secondary, the strong safety. And Shane Trapuka will come on to punt for Allen. So a good defensive stand for DeSoto with 5 minutes, 3 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. Brandon McDowell is deep for DeSoto. Trapuka with a little bit of pressure. McDowell will fair catch it at the 31-yard line.
And he made that a little bit more eventful than it needed to be for Coach Mathis in DeSoto.
30 yards on that punt by Trapuka. As we look at DeSoto's playoff run, Harker Heights 62 on the board there. The big win over Coppell. That was a big one at Allen's Eagle Stadium. Arlington Bowie, a little more of a defensive slugfest. And last week's thrilling win over South Lake Carroll right here at Ford Stadium, Shay.
Well, and Coach Mathis again talking about this is as deep as this DeSoto school has been in the playoffs.
looking to go to the state championship game for the first time ever. Here's a pass from Desmond White to Dontre Wilson, complete. Wilson knocked down in front of the Allen bench by Jack Hawkins, inside linebacker. 42 tackles on the year coming in for the Allen defense. 32-yard line, 37-yard line after the 7-yard pickup, 2nd and 3. White looking to the other side. This time it's Ricky Daniels. Daniels will go out of bounds with the DeSoto first down. Christian Sam, the linebacker there, along with a couple of other Allen defenders. Ball now at the 44-yard line. DeSoto in that up-tempo offense. White looking downfield. The pass is too far, intended for Chris Lacey. A couple of tall receivers on the inside positions in that receiving core when you look at both Kyle Collins and Chris Lacey. That time it was Lacey.
And a nice coverage in that free safety spot by Cameron Hartsfield. Staying back, it was man free, so you've got man-to-man coverage underneath, and you've got Hartsfield roaming the secondary over the top.
2nd and 10. White will throw it over the middle. A sure toss, complete to Kyle Collins, a possession receiver we talked about a minute ago, as we see how it developed.
Roger, you have to be impressed with White standing in the pocket, and then the finish off. Kyle Collins finishing that run after catch, barreling through 2 defenders to pick up the first down.
Now at the Allen 45, 1st and 10 DeSoto, trailing 41-20, but moving it smartly here. Pass complete to Collins again. Collins will go out of bounds at the 35. It's going to be close to another DeSoto first down, as Mayomi Alutu, the cornerback, made the tackle. And it is enough for the first down as the chains come forward. Ball at the Allen 35. So the Allen defense in reverse a little bit. Dontre Wilson will carry it.
Well, that front 3 or 4, Jordan Radcliffe, number 51, you see him fight through 2 blocks, and then with that left arm drag Dontre Wilson down. That's a heck of a play by Jordan Radcliffe.
It sure was. A one-arm tackle on Dontre Wilson. That's not going to happen every day. And the ball knocked down at the line of scrimmage as Dontre Wilson unable to get that one past the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 8 for DeSoto at the 33-yard line of Allen. Big 3rd down for DeSoto, trailing by 21 points with 3.5 to play. White looking left and throws it complete to Wilson, and he is down. Wilson tackled by Alutu, the sure tackling cornerback.
Well, Alutu going up, and he's just not going to let go of that leg. It's kind of like a dog on a bone, and he knows that he's got a potent runner that he has to bring down on a big 3rd down play, and Alutu comes up big for Allen.
At the 31 of Allen, DeSoto will go for it. They've been denied 2 other times deep in Allen territory. See how they do here on the 4th down at the 31. White is going to scramble, and White is going to be knocked down short of the first down. The ball will go over on downs as Allen's defense has held once again.
Roger, that's your 3-time state champ wrestler Nick Cobb, number 31, at that linebacker spot. And you can see Cobb on the sideline. He's fired up, but Desmond White looked like he had a little bit of room, had to create some space. And Cobb, having nothing of it, he sails out, dives, and he's able to bring White down short of the first down marker.
Cobb, the bandit linebacker, with on the first down play, Marcus Ward on the carry. Ward with another big opening. Zach White makes a saving tackle on Marcus Ward.
Well, Brad North and crew up front, Kevin Wortham back in the game, as we said, Roger, doing such a great job in the vision of Marcus Ward to cut that back up inside as quickly as he did. And that's where the seam was. DeSoto defensively had done a good job of walling off the outside.
Talk about one-on-one. Kyler Murray, number 1, tackled by number 1 Taylor Young on that play. About 3, 2nd and 7 coming up for Allen at the 47. Allen Allen Eagles leading 41-20 over the DeSoto Eagles. Marcus Ward runs it again, breaks a tackle across midfield, across the 45 to the 43. Vernon Johnson makes the tackle, but Marcus Ward runs for another Allen first down.
But not after Ward runs through a couple of arm tackles again at the line of scrimmage. Look, you're going to see a white jersey, number 33, Chris Davis. Looks like he's got a good shot, but the elusiveness of Ward to evade that and to pick up additional yardage, really impressive.
Ward knifes through again on the carry. Darian Woods, the inside linebacker, makes the tackle. But Ward with a good gain on first down of 4. 2nd and 6 for Allen. Allen looking to play keep away, keeping it on the ground. Here's Barlow in the game. Jalen Barlow with a fresh set of legs gets an Allen first down. Marquise McNeil, the quarterback, makes the tackle, but Jalen Barlow with a big run on first down for another first down for Allen.
Well, how about fresh legs? Jalen Barlow, Marcus Ward, excuse me, getting most of the carries up until that last one, but Barlow comes in to spell his battery mate. Does a great job of picking up a first down, a late flag.
Barlow on the carry again, but as you mentioned, Shea, a flag is down on that first down play. We're down to 1:26 to play in the third quarter. Allen leading 41-20 over DeSoto. You got to believe, Shea, that the DeSoto defense just might be a bit gassed right now.
During the run, holding, offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat second down.
And we were talking to Coach Westerberg earlier. He said Jeff Fleener, his offensive coordinator, had designed
first down,
more of running sets. So we see Mev Adine, one of those kind of hybrid H-back, tight end type guys, but in for blocking purposes and really just hammering the ball right at this DeSoto defense.
Kyler Murray, after a fake to Jalen Barlow in the zone read, will keep it. Gets back a little bit of the penalty yardage.
Price Samford also, Roger, in there, and he was one of those linemen that Coach Westerberg told us is that, look, this guy can come in and he can play a couple of different places for us and will, but not a whole lot of backups listed for Allen, but certainly guys can come in and contribute.
From the 37 of DeSoto, Murray scrambling, looking downfield, finally will throw it, and it's incomplete.
It's a heads-up play there by Murray as he's rolling out. It looked for a nanosecond like he was going to try to break it back out to the left, the wide side of the field. Thought better of it, Roger, and then just alertly, as he's outside the tackle box, just flicks it out of bounds, and that's kind of living to fight another day, but a very heads-up play for the sophomore.
Allen faces a third down at the DeSoto 37, leading by 21 points. 41 seconds to play third quarter. Kyler Murray in the shotgun, flanked by Jalen Barlow, the backup running back. Murray with the snap. He's going to roll it. Now coming back the other way. Kyler Murray's got the wheels. 35, 30. Murray all the way to the 22-yard line. He won't have enough for an Allen first down, but that was a nifty run by the sophomore Kyler Murray.
Certainly made it interesting, didn't he? Rolls out to his right, looking downfield, nothing doing there. Great presence and coverage by that DeSoto defense, trying to hang on and maintain, contain, but not able to do it as eventually Kyler Murray breaks down the defense and picks up big yards on that third down effort.
And his running back, Jalen Barlow, threw a nice block. 13 yards on that pickup by Kyler Murray to set up a fourth down at the 24 DeSoto. But that's the end of the third quarter, with Allen leading DeSoto 41-20. 1 quarter left in this game to determine who will play in the 5A Division I championship game next Saturday at Cowboy Stadium.
So your policy looks...
June Jones really embraces having a trophy room to show the current players what the history of the school is, and that's impressive.
Carlos Orochi with a 41-yard field goal for the Allen Eagles, his 16th field goal of this 2012 season. Very good kicking game for these Allen Eagles as they take a 44-20 lead 4 seconds into the fourth quarter.
Well, that's a little bit of a atonement, if you will, for the missed extra point earlier. He drills it, gets it right down the center, and he's pretty pumped up.
Carlos Orochi with his 16th field goal of this 2012 season to give Allen the lead of 24 points over DeSoto. The game not over by any means, but DeSoto really has some work to do here. 47 yards on the drive, 8 plays, 3 minutes 4 seconds off the clock. Something that Allen looks to do every time they have the football, Shade, try to keep it out of DeSoto's hands.
Well, and it's been impressive to see the offensive front for Allen work as well as they have and effectively as they have against that DeSoto defense. A very good defense, but Brad North, Kevin Wortham, Tizon Karoma, John Clark, and Cade Camp, and Price Sanford has also pitched in a little bit, but offensively up front, the big guys for Allen are absolutely doing a number tonight and creating running lanes and time for their quarterback to throw the ball. It's been impressive to see.
They've had some good athletes, some good size and agility on that offensive line through the years at Allen. Mike Carter, 11 years as the offensive line coach for the Allen Eagles. Actually 12 years, so very experienced in that area. Zach White on the return for DeSoto. White gets an opening out across the 40. Let's go to Jim Knox.
Clock right here on the sideline right here of Allen. Kyler Murray telling his teammates right now what we're going to do is protect the football. We're going to run out the clock. We're going to send this team to the state championship. This crowd right here, I think, Roger, the whole town of Allen is here at Ford Stadium. Want to see these guys head to the state championship game again.
And Noxie and Shea watching that Allen band at halftime, that looked like the whole town of Allen, 600 strong.
Not sure how many square inches of carpet were covered, but there was no empty spaces on the field in goal line to goal line.
They've been known for having a great band over the years, and obviously here tonight, Claude Mathis actually was concerned about how loud that band would play and the fact that his team could get calls from the sideline. Here's Desmond White on the first down play. White completes it to Ricky Daniels, who evades a defender and comes down to about the 35 as Tay Evans had his mitts on him, but Ricky Daniels with a nice catch and run after the catch of 23 yards.
Probably not a more exemplary play of Desmond White, though, rolling to his left, throwing to his right, and he put the ball right on Ricky Daniels' number.
At the Allen 35, 1st and 10, pass from Desmond White is complete to Tavares Royal. As we see the band at halftime, that is a Where's Waldo look, isn't it?
Unbelievable. That's a great thing to see, and what a great band they are.
Another first down for DeSoto after the pitch and catch from Desmond White to Tavares Royal. Dontre Wilson in motion. White's going to keep. Desmond White with a big opening down to about the 11-yard line. Another DeSoto first down as Cameron Hartsfield, the free safety, makes the tackle for Allen.
Well,
a gain of 12.
And Khalil Reese, number 72, doing a great job of walling off Nick Cobb, and that allowed Desmond White to cut it back to his left and pick up those yards.
DeSoto trying to answer that last Allen field goal. Here's a pass to Dontre Wilson, complete, but Wilson is tackled surely by Michael Jacob. Not often you can tackle Dontre Wilson in space, but Jacob did it, the transfer from McKinney Boyd.
Roger, there's a late flag down, and it looks like it's going to go against the Allen Eagles. Flag is over just outside the numbers on the 16, 17-yard line.
So it will go in DeSoto's favor.
Well, and that's a big penalty right now because that was a great play by Michael Jacobs to come up and make the stop. Oh, and it's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike too.
So it'll be first and goal for DeSoto at the 7-yard line of Allen. Trailing by 24, but looking for more points. Desmond White in the shotgun, and will throw it toward the end zone. It's knocked away. Nice breakup by the safety, Cameron Hartsfield. Second and goal.
Defense again, Tay Evans creating all kinds of pressure and not allowing Desmond White to get out and freelance. And Hartsfield, right hand, bats the ball away. Another heads-up play Roger, very impressed with Hartsfield locating the ball as well as he does, going up and making sure it's a sure swat away of the ball.
He came into the game with 3 pass breakups, a very timely one there for Cameron Hartsfield. The intended receiver was Kyle Collins. He was open in the end zone, at least briefly. Here's the 2nd and goal play. Desmond White will keep. White trying to get outside, and he's going to go in for the DeSoto touchdown. So Desmond White scores his 12th rushing touchdown of the year.
Well, it's a nice job right here of White. You see faking the speed sweep and really effectively the zone read play. The White doing a good job, Roger, of tucking it in and getting it into the end zone, and it looks like DeSoto now, and Coach Matt is calling for a 2-point effort.
And White will throw it in the end zone complete on the 2-point play to Tavares Royal. Tavares Royal catches it for 2, and it's a 16-point game, 44-28. Allen with 10.5 to play.
This week, if you've been thinking about financial options for your
State Farm. Visit texas.statefarm.com or text FAN UP to 35350 to enter the FAN UP Truck Sweepstakes. By DQ for the best tasting treats, eats, and drinks in Texas. DQ just tastes better. And by your Texas Ford dealers and Ford F-Series, the best in Texas. So DeSoto answers the Allen field goal with a touchdown. 58-yard drive, 6 plays, 1:19 off the clock. DeSoto doesn't take very much time to score, Shea. Allen, on the other hand, will be looking to play keep away. Here's Francisco Obregon with a bit of a sky kick. Taken by Oliver Pearson. He is taken down rather quickly by Jalen Dawson.
2 yards.
Allen will have it back on offense, leading by 16. 10:25 to play here in the game. For the right to play Houston Lamar in the 5A Division I championship game next Saturday, 4 o'clock at Cowboy Stadium.
Right now, it's kind of do or die time for DeSoto, and so I would expect them to be crowding the line of scrimmage, playing man coverage, but trying to force either turnovers and or not giving up the big runs that Marcus Ward and Jalen Barlow have been getting on them so far. And again, you look down, there's 11 guys, Roger, within 4 yards of the line of scrimmage.
At the 31-yard line, 1st and 10, Marcus Ward back in. Another good push at that right side. I just noticed that Mev Adine is in the game. You pointed him out earlier. One of the guys who was developed on the JV as a tight end as we look at the DeSoto defense.
Crowding the line of scrimmage. Again, you see those 5 guys up front.
And Marcus Ward again tiptoeing the sideline, takes a big hit, but not before he gets a nice gain. Howard Wilson with that hit. It's enough for an Allen first down. Let's see how Marcus Ward took it to the sideline.
Look, great job of blocking by the wide receivers. Grant Finney again doing an outstanding job of holding a rooster block and keeping the defender away. And Marcus Ward and the vision that he uses to bounce it outside, very impressive.
Marcus Ward has got to be closing in on a 200-yard night. 2:06 for Ward as he runs it again on first down. That's Jalen Barlow. Excuse me, Jalen Barlow with the carry. But Marcus Ward with 206 on the night, starting running back. But getting a breather here is Jalen Barlow back in the game, the junior. 5 on that pickup by Barlow, 2nd and 5. Kyler Murray will run it. Murray down to the 22-yard line. The 42, excuse me. And Jonathan Graham makes the tackle, the junior defensive end. Allen again looking to do what they do best, and that's keep it on the ground out of the spread and run clock time.
Marcus Ward checked back into the game and has this handoff. And Roger, I tell you, on 3rd and 1, he runs so physical.
It's a
so
thing.
tough. And an arm tackle, even a good solid tackle, head across the bow type, is not going to bring this guy down. I mean, he has just got so much power in that lower body.
A monster night for Ward. 26 carries, 210 yards, and Ward again with the football for Allen. Chris Davis with the tackle, but not before Marcus Ward Gets a nice gain on first down of about 7, 2nd and 3 for Allen, now to 32 of DeSoto.
Coach Westerberg completely content with this offensive possession. It has been a dominating running performance by Allen. Kyler Murray slips as he's trying to cut back to the right, but when you have a guy like Marcus Ward picking up 6-7 yards on first down, a yard and a half on second down, still you're sitting pretty easy there at 3rd and 3.
3rd down for Allen at the 32 of DeSoto. Marcus Ward again, another big opening at that right side for an Allen first down at the 25.
Good up for first down yardage.
Marcus Ward continues to pile up the rushing numbers.
Well, a lot of defensive substitutions now by DeSoto. You see kind of hands on the hips. They're wearing down just a little bit, and DeSoto is going to call a timeout, and they got it.
8th play of the drive coming up for Allen after this timeout with 8:07 to play in the football game. 44-28 lead here for the Allen Eagles. The road to the UIL Football Championship leads to Cowboys Stadium December 20th through 22nd. You can get your tickets by logging on to Ticketmaster.com now, or you can watch all the games on the TV home of the UIL Football Championships, Fox Sports South. So each team huddling on the field, trying to discuss what will happen here after the Marcus Ward run for another Allen first down. Allen about to snap off their 8th play in this possession. Down to 8 minutes to go. Time is running out on the DeSoto Eagles.
Well, really, too, after that touchdown and the successful 2-point conversion, Roger, felt like DeSoto had a chance to work their way back into the game. But after this drive, you really wonder, is it going to be enough, or do they have enough? Because this Allen offense has just been absolutely dominating on this particular drive, much like they've played all night. But so far, as you said, coming up on the 8th play, so we're at 2 minutes and 18 seconds off the clock, and Kyler Murray out for a big run.
Kyler Murray at the pylon is going to be just short of the touchdown.
Well, Bobby Evans, tight end, is waving for a trainer to come over as Kyler Murray, again, is a design run the entire way. It looks like he gets tackled and falls just a little unconventional. Myron Turner in on the tackle.
24 yards on that run by the sophomore Kyler Murray.
Looks like he landed down on both knees.
Murray may come out for one play. We'll see. Now they got a choice. They can go with Oliver Pierce at quarterback, who was the starter first 5 games this year. They also have Connor Greenberg, who has played some at quarterback. I'm willing to bet that it'll be Oliver Pierce.
At this point in the game, in the semifinals, the guy who can do it all, that's who you want. That's who you want under center or behind center.
And it is Pierce taking the shotgun snap and running toward the goal line. He's going to be knocked down at the 1-yard line.
To the 1-yard line.
Now, Roger, we would be remiss if we did not mention this about Oliver Pierce. He is an All-America wrestler, and he is heading to OU to wrestle. Tough kid, right?
170 pounds in football, and then he makes his wrestling weight at 152. That's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a water weight thing.
He's a tough guy, man. That's all I know. Tough as nails.
2nd and goal for Allen. Pierce again will run it. This time he's going to score standing up. The Allen Eagles have just hung 50 on the DeSoto Eagles.
Well, and he got a block by Marcus Ward right at the line of scrimmage, and he cuts right behind that block, takes it in for the touchdown.
So Oliver Pierce coming in for the injured Kyler Murray, who ran 24 yards to get it to a 1st and goal. 2 runs by Pierce, the 2nd for a touchdown.
Unsportsmanlike line. Just the offense. It'll be on the kick.
Allen fans not happy, but I will tell you, Oliver Pierce did do a little excessive celebration there after he takes it in for the touchdown. You can hardly blame the guy, Roger. I mean, he hadn't played quarterback since what, week 5?
Week 5, that's right.
Yeah, so he finally gets a chance to carry the ball, get it in for a touchdown in a big game.
Orochi with the extra point kick is good. 11 plays, 69 yards for the Allen Eagles, taking 3:03 off the clock. Our Ford player of the game, with Allen leading 51-28. An obvious one, Shay.
Well, as you said earlier, a monster night for Marcus Ward, and it's just been a very dominating performance. That offensive front for Allen, Roger, has just been superb, and Marcus Ward has had ripped off huge gains tonight, and that's really improved the Allen chances of winning this game. But I really have to tell you, I'm really impressed with the power. He's not a big guy. He's not a blazing fast guy, but man, can he get the job done, and is he a tough physical runner? You bet.
Shay, I'm going to go old school on you. He's having one of those Archie Griffin kind of nights.
There you go.
Remember back-to-back Heisman Trophy winner
Sure.
Ohio State? He would run it down the entire length of the field, then they'd give it to Pete Johnson, and he would knock it in for the touchdown for Ohio State.
You have to reward the fullback for all the blocks and everything, all the dirty work that he did. But that was quite a combination in the backfield for the Buckeyes, obviously. But I would tell you, I'm really impressed with Ward and just the physical nature that he runs with for a small guy. But, man, he can hit the crease, and he's hard to bring down.
And he gets a lot of help from that offensive line with that zone blocking scheme that they use. Their offensive line coach, Mike Carter. Coming into this game, Claude Mathis of Desoto told us his defensive line and his defensive front, along with the linebackers, would have to be very good to deal with this running game. And they have had trouble with it all night.
Yeah, he pretty much knew that was an emphasis and a focus, and I'm sure that is for all of the opponents of the Allen Eagles, but fighting for their opportunity to get into the state finals.
Orochi's kick taken by Brandon McDowell. McDowell up to midfield. McDowell looking to break one, and he does, all the way down inside the 25-yard line as Jalen Henley makes a saving tackle. Actually gets him out of bounds as we look at Brandon McDowell on the return of 46 yards.
Boy, very impressive return by McDowell. And he has just enough speed to bust out and break it out of the perimeter of the coverage. And if it weren't for Jalen Henley's tackle, he would have gone into the end zone for a touchdown.
Houston Lamar waiting for the winner of this one in next week's 5A Division I championship game. Lamar's Redskins stay undefeated with a 15-7 win today. Low-scoring semifinal game over San Antonio O'Connor. Desmond White rolling right, and the pass is incomplete near the pylon for Tavares Royal. Let's go to Jim Knox.
Good news here, Kyler Murray on the bench, but the good news is cramps. He says he's going back in, so nothing serious, just cramps, and he'll be back in.
Not overly warm, Knoxy, but maybe warm enough to create some cramps for Kyler Murray. 17 totes on the night for 87 yards and a couple of scores for the 15-year-old sophomore, son of A&M great Kevin Murray. Desmond White is going to break the pocket. Desmond White wheels his way down to about the 11-yard line. So a nice scramble and run by Desmond White of 12 yards to match his uniform number. Down to 6:55, 6:54 to play. 51-28 Allen lead, but DeSoto not giving up here. Pass by White intended for Royal, incomplete. Clock stops, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Chance Melanson in on the coverage there. Tavares Royal made a nice move on the out cut, but the ball had been delivered a little bit before he was in that move and not able to come up with the catch.
Royal came in with 29 catches, 372 yards and a touchdown. Here's a White pass in the end zone. It's caught by Ricky Daniels. Ricky Daniels with a nifty catch and an equally as good pass from Desmond White as we see how it came about.
Well, the coverage is pretty good by Cameron Hartsfield. That's one of the few times, though, Roger, that we've seen Hartsfield not turn around and find and locate the ball. Desmond White put just enough juice on it to get it out there, and McDowell comes up with a big catch for the score.
It doesn't take DeSoto long to score. They've been able to answer a few times here in the second half. Just 32 seconds off the clock on that scoring drive. And here's the two-point play caught by Kyle Collins. So the two-pointer makes it 51-36 as we look at the touchdown pass from Desmond White to Ricky Daniels.
Well, a pinpoint pass right there. Ricky Daniels does a nice job of bringing that one down in a very alert play. Kyle Collins coming in off that little bubble screen picks it back up for the two-point play.
And now the question, Shay, maybe would be, do you think it would be too early for an onside kick? DeSoto trailing by 15 here. Do you play a little defense, or do you take a chance on Allen draining more of the clock?
Well, I think you have to play the field position game right now if you're DeSoto, and that's not kicking the onside or attempting the onside kick. If you can beat it down there and get it down somewhere around the 15-20 yard line and give your defense a chance and stack the line and bring the house, and if you're going to go down swinging, and that may be what happens here. We'll have to take a look and see, but I like the fact, Roger, that this DeSoto team under Claude Mathis, there's no quit in this team. These guys have been down where it looks insurmountable for them to come back, and we saw that in the first half, trailing 21-0. They come back and they get themselves in the game. They start the third quarter off by giving up a touchdown return to Alutu, but then now they're fighting their way back in, and there's no quit in this team. And it's good to see because they're playing hard throughout the entire game.
They got some inspiration this week from a former player on their 2006 team that lost in the playoffs to eventual state champ Cedar Hill, Ellis Hobbs, who had and incredibly enough, the blinds are going down here in front of us. So we'll see about getting these blinds as we hold the blinds up. You can't see this on camera as Troy Knudsen with the you didn't believe me, did you?
I'm not sure what happened on the play. It looked like it was an onside kick.
This is good. This is good stuff.
There's
but
an
that was
injury.
certainly not the injury.
Allen player on the field. Looks like that's number 33. Looks like they're stretching him out for. That's Mev Adine.
Yeah, Mev Adine, the guy, one of those guys they developed on the JV to be a tight end here in the playoffs. Interesting thing that Tom Westerberg did to kind of fortify that running game by using both Bobby Evans and Mev Adine, but Adine is down here with the injury.
Well, it looks like they're rubbing both calves for cramps, so while developing on that JV team, he's probably not into as good of game shape as these guys who have been playing every week up until now. So obviously a cramp there in both calves.
Huge advantage here for Allen too, after that short kick at their own 48-yard line, with a chance to sit on it a while with 6:36 to play and a 15-point lead over DeSoto. As you mentioned, a team that just won't quit. DeSoto felt like coming into their first ever semifinal appearance that they were a team of destiny after beating Carroll last week, the defending champ.
Well, and there's a lot of confidence again that comes from Coach Mathis too. I mean, and he talks about, you know, the adversity and being beat up, banged up a little bit coming out of that game, and it was a barn burner, 49-45 quarterfinal game. And for DeSoto, in back-to-back weeks, to come out and play as well as they're playing tonight, and they've played well, Roger, but I tell you, Allen has played better.
Allen's rushing offense has been incredibly productive tonight. Kyler Murray is back at quarterback after the cramps on the previous possession. Is Marcus Ward with another big game. Ward gets the edge and cuts it upfield to about the 40 of DeSoto.
And Roger, take a look at how Ward finishes this run. Instead of attacking the defenders that we've seen him do so often in this game, he goes down to make sure that he stays in bounds and does not go out and stop the clock.
Play.
Very heads-up play there.
Clock running at 6:20. DeSoto trying to stem the tide of this Allen rushing offense. At the 41 of DeSoto, 1st and 10 for Allen. Leading by 15. Marcus Ward will run it the other way. Bryce English catches him from behind. You mentioned English with that nose guard body, but he's a pretty quick guy as well.
Yeah, I tell you what, and he laid a big lick there on Marcus Ward, as Ward was revving up and ramping up to top speed. He runs into the solid sophomore, Bryce English.
This was
dropped him for a yard loss.
And this was a defensive line, Shay, that Desoto coach Claude Mathis thought was a year away. But Donald Miller, his defensive line coach, has really coached them up and got them into a playoff-ready defense. They've run into the great rushing offense of Allen tonight, though, as Kyler Murray, the quarterback, carries, tackled by Taylor Young.
Taylor Young, inside linebacker with a tackle.
Call it the 38-yard line of DeSoto. Third down now for Allen. Clock running down to 5 minutes to play in the game. Allen certainly looking for the conversion here at the 38 of DeSoto. Murray letting the play clock run down almost to 1. Takes the snap. And Murray gets a big push. He wasn't touched until he got about 10 yards downfield. Inside the 30 to the 29 of DeSoto for another Allen first down. Darian Woods with the tackle.
Well, Kevin Wortham doing a great job of leading that run by Kyler Murray for that all-important pickup on first down. And you look at that point total by DeSoto, and I would tell you 96 points. Yes. Is that a lot of points? You bet. Did you play two fantastic teams? Yes. You played the defending state champion last week, and you're playing a very, very good Allen team.
Allen has only 2 negative yardage plays all night. Marcus Ward with the carry.
Marcus Ward to the 29-yard line.
Maybe a yard, maybe not. Good defensive stand that time by the DeSoto defense.
The tackle for DeSoto.
See Miles Massey in that offensive front now for Allen, getting a good push, and that offensive line up front has been doing a tremendous job all game.
And on the Allen defensive side, Shay, this is the most points that they've given up since a regular season ending win over Plano when they beat the Plano Wildcats 35-34. Been giving up 36 tonight to DeSoto, but they put up 51 themselves. Second down 10. Marcus Ward will run it. Ward knocked down from behind by the safety Nick Orr, the junior whose older brother Zach is a linebacker at the University of North Texas. Nick Orr is one of those guys, he wears that Roy Williams number, Shay, 31. He's got a few logs in that knapsack, as Bill Parcells once said of Roy Williams.
Yeah, and that's a fact. Nick Orr is a hitter and one of the most fierce hitters on a very aggressive DeSoto defense. Yeah.
And the road to the UIL Football Championships leads, of course, to Cowboys Stadium, December 20 through the 22nd. You can get your tickets by logging on to Ticketmaster.com now. And you can watch all the games on the TV home of the UIL Football Championships right here on Fox Sports Southwest. DeSoto down to just one timeout, Shay. With 3:23 left in the game, trailing Allen 51-36.
Not a lot of plays that you can pull out of the playbook, but again, I love the fight in Coach Mathis. I love the way that he's encouraging his team to continue to dig in and fight. On 3rd down and 9, you have to have a stop. You absolutely have to have a stop. You get a stop, you have a chance.
DeSoto defense will try to do just that. Allen with a 3rd and 9 at the 28-yard line of DeSoto. Murray with a play action fake will throw it downfield for Oliver Pierce. Incomplete. Nick Orr with great coverage on the back end for DeSoto.
Talk about being a fierce hitter. How about a great man-to-man cover? Nick Orr doing a great job. And how about Jeff Fleener, offensive coordinator, dialing up a play, trying to find Oliver Pierce on 3rd down. You make that play, the game is over. Nick Orr with outstanding. That's exceptional coverage by your free safety.
Orr managing to knock it away. Now Allen deciding what to do. It looks like they're going to go for it. No field goal here. So they'll go for it 4th down, trying to run more of the clock. 3:16 to play in the game. Allen up by 15. Murray wants to throw again. goes downfield. And looks like we'll
Darian
go over
Woods
on down.
Yeah, Darian Woods, a linebacker, Roger. He got a hand on it, and he deflected the pass. Murray was trying to work a seam route. See number 43, keeping his eyes on the quarterback. He goes up and swats it down with his right arm, trying to find Oliver Pierce on the slant route. Ball bounced up, and it looked like it was in the air, and there were 3 DeSoto defenders all diving towards the ball. Looked like one of them may have come up with the interception, but it does turn over on downs.
So DeSoto has it back on offense with 3:09 to play in the game. Trailing by 15. DeSoto has been able to score quickly when they've had the football. Desmond White is going to be hemmed in. He does get the pass off, but will it be grounding? Josh Gay. Lance Williams with the rush. Lance Williams for Allen. And they may call Desmond White for grounding here.
Well, it looked like it got past the yard marker. We'll see what Norman Richardson has for us. He's going to wave it off. The ball, Roger, it got past the ball marker, or the down marker, excuse me. And really, I tell you, that was a heads-up play by Desmond White because he was under complete duress. He had Allen Eagle defenders all over him, and he just alertly zips it out, and he had enough on the ball to get it to the yardage marker, which negated the penalty.
2nd and 10 from the 27. Desmond White throws it complete to Tavares Royal. Royal has been a sure-handed receiver here the last couple of times DeSoto has had the football at the 41 now. 1st and 10 for DeSoto. In the hurry-up with 2:54 to play in the game, trailing Allen 51-36. White again with a shotgun snap. We'll throw it down the middle to Ricky Daniels, and Daniels was unable to come up with it as Cameron Hartsfield had good coverage from his free safety spot.
That was a bullet by Desmond White, threading the ball between 2 defenders. Ricky Daniels not able to come up with the catch. That would have been a Herculean grab by Daniels. Very good ball by White, but only 4 guys rushing at most.
White will keep for about 9 yards. Tay Evans, the linebacker, with the tackle. Evans had an interception return for a touchdown earlier in the second half for Allen. Down to 2:27 clock running here in the game. Just shy of midfield, DeSoto. The 3rd and 2. Jatori Brown in the game. Brown coming back the other way, and Brown does not get out of bounds. He is down to the 35 of Allen for a first down for DeSoto as Mayome Alutu made the tackle. Clock will stop as the chains come forward, down to 2:08 to play in the game. Desmond White again. We'll throw it downfield, and it's too far. The intended receiver was Brandon McDowell.
On Desmond White, Roger, he's gassed, and he has been harassed all night by this Allen defense. See the 3 touchdowns tonight, the 1 interception to Tay Evans that was returned for a score. But Desmond White and Coach Mathis talking about him and really comparing him to one of the best quarterbacks that's ever played at DeSoto, and Ryan Polite, 2007 to 2010. And he said Desmond White is every bit of the player that Ryan Polite was.
And he has another year to go. There's a White pass. It is complete to Ricky Daniels, who makes a spectacular leaping grab and took a terrific hit.
But Zach Bishop on the hit, and let's see.
Nick Cobb was there. Well, yeah, Nick Cobb was there too.
If he hangs on to it, looks like he had control as it touched the ground. But they're not going to give him the catch, Roger.
That'll be 3rd down at the 35. So no catch for Ricky Daniels as the 2 linebackers sandwiched him on the play. White looking to throw, fires it to the near sideline. It's incomplete. Good coverage by Mayome Alutu as Kyle Collins was the intended receiver. Alutu who had the kick return to begin the second half for a touchdown, comes up with another big defensive play for Allen.
Well, you cannot defend that any better than Alutu did. Again, it's a three-man rush by this Allen defense, Roger. 8 guys dropping back into coverage. Alutu very willing to let the receiver make the move in front of him and then just come and slap it away at the last second.
Here's the game for Desoto, trailing by 15, 4th down. Desmond White will throw it downfield, and it's incomplete in the end zone. Brandon McDowell, the intended receiver. Ball will go over on downs to Allen as they will try to run it out with 1:32 to play for a chance to go to Cowboys Stadium next weekend in their first state final in 4 years.
And you see Coach Mathis giving Desmond White a pat on the head, talking to a lot of his offensive players. A valiant effort by this DeSoto offense. Going forward on 4th down, and McDowell looked like he was running clear, but White, as he had to step up into the pocket, not able to make the connection.
Allen will take over at their own 35-yard line. Oliver Pierce is in at quarterback. So Kyler Murray will get a well-deserved final minute 32 off.
Well, both Bobby Evans and Mevadine, Roger, those 2 JV developed tight ends that have come up for this playoff run for Allen. Oh, man, that's Bryce English down.
Bryce English, the talented sophomore nose tackle, hurt for DeSoto. Oliver Pierce on that run. And just before that, that defensive stand by Allen Shea, the 5th time that DeSoto has given the ball up on downs tonight. So English will go off limping. He has played a whale of a game for the Eagles of DeSoto in that middle of the front 3. After the Oliver Pierce run of 8 yards, 2nd and 2 for Allen. Clock down to 1:12 to play. Allen won that 2008 5A Division I title at Reliance Stadium over Fort Bend Hightower. They have not been this far in the playoffs since. Another running play to midfield. Enough for an Allen first down. Kyler Murray's going to come back in.
Well, and Oliver Pierce firing up the fans a little bit, getting a chest bump from his coach. Talk about a jack of all trades.
Covers kicks, returns kicks, plays receiver, plays quarterback, plays a rush defensive end.
He does it all. I said it'd be easier to talk about the things that he doesn't do than the things that he does.
And the formation that coaches most like to see at the end of any game, a victory formation for the Allen Eagles. Allen's playoff run has been impressive. Richardson, Mesquite, Round Rock, Westwood, Skyline last week, and today a very talented, unbeaten DeSoto team goes down to these Allen Eagles, who will improve to 14-1 with a 51-36 victory over DeSoto here at SMU's Ford Stadium. Allen is going to the state championship game to play Houston Lamar next Saturday here on Fox Sports Southwest.
Well, an valiant effort by the DeSoto Eagles in tonight's game, but just too much firepower by Allen tonight on both sides of the ball.
Let's go down to Jim Knox with Marcus Ward, our star of the game.
All right, thank you, Roger. Marcus, congratulations. You're heading to the state championship game to play Katy. Your thoughts?
It's unbelievable. You know, this is something you've been dreaming about since you was a little kid. You know, it was a hard road. We stuck with our game plan, and we're going to stay.
228 yards for you tonight, and that's your record on the season. That's your all-time record while at Allen. What was the difference? Why were you able to run against this DeSoto defense?
Because it was speed against physical. We were more physical. We knocked them on their butts, and the holes were open. I have a great offensive line. Holes were open. Big plays.
Talk about your quarterback, Kyler Murray. Can't believe he's a sophomore, and to come in a game like this, the boys, and leading you guys to the win.
We didn't know, at the beginning of the season that he was going to be this, good towards the end, but we stuck with him, and he's doing his thing out here.
Marcus, congratulations.
Thank you.
Roger?
All right, Noxie. Shay, we saw Marcus Ward with an incredible performance tonight. You pointed out the fact that he's only 165 pounds, but he found the edge, he found the tackle, he found the lanes with his offensive line in front of him. Kyler Murray, the quarterback, running for 2 scores tonight. A dominant performance by this Allen offense. Desoto showed a lot of heart, but it's Allen that prevails, 51-36.
But really, Roger, just a very dominating performance on both sides of the ball. Tay Evans, of course, with that huge interception in the third quarter, return for a touchdown, and really stretched that lead out and forced Desoto to pass the ball more than they're accustomed to doing. And really, you have to take your hat off to the Allen Eagles. They played a heck of a ball game tonight, and they deserve to be playing in the state championship.
Once again, our final score from SMU and Dallas. Desoto falls to Allen, 51-36. You can follow all of the Texas High School Football Championship action on Fox Sports starting Thursday. Check foxsportssouthwest.com for schedules. You've been watching high school football on Fox Sports.